Everything from overlanding in your stock rig to full-on LS-powered 2 buggies on stickies. This is the Total Off-Road Podcast. I'm Steve.
And I'm Ian, and welcome back to episode number 76.
We're in the studio. We got Beer Mike with us.
Yeah.
It feels good to be back in the studio.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah. That was a long hiatus. I didn't like that.
Well.
It's weird when you're not... like you two, like last week, especially when you two were in studio together, so you could like play off each other and you can see when somebody's going to talk and not going to talk and when they're going to stop talking. But when you're on the other side listening through Discord, you have no idea. So you're just like kind of like sitting there, just kind of waiting, like,
staring at the wall. Going,
I don't know when's a good time to like interject.
That's a good point. When we were having that conversation on the UA Messenger, everyone's like, "Oh, it was a good episode from Mike." It's like, yeah, because I was in the studio. Yeah, Steve wasn't there. I was basically just playing Steve last week.
Right. How was that? How'd that feel?
It was a little COVID-y in your chair. But other than that,
COVID-y.
He's like,
oh, that's funny.
I was, shortness of breath, and I couldn't taste anything. So the Busch Light was as flavorless as usual. But
so the Busch Light was excellent.
It was delicious.
Speaking of Busch Light,
I think I'll join you.
What is it, like 7:30 in the morning?
Oh, it's later than
It's
that.
8:30.
Happy Memorial Day, boys.
Well, we got 4 minutes until Ian leaves.
Yeah, I'm walking out at 8:30 because that's how things go.
We were having this conversation last night. What time we were going to record today, and Ian was like, "Well, we're going to be done by 9:30, so like to get started at 7, we'll be done by 9:30, and we'll be good to go." And he's like, "I'm leaving at 9:30." I'm like, yeah, okay.
I was like, how cool would it be to just like be having a conversation? This is like you hear this beep. Timer and like beep beep, and then you're like, but he didn't even say bye. He didn't say nothing. Motherfucker just got up and left
Mid sentence door slam,
and then
just
like
what the fuck?
Didn't just like go sit on the couch and watch TV, but like straight out went just like he's literally out working.
Yeah.
He's in the yard. We can see him raking from here.
They're like, oh my God, there he is. He's mowing the grass. Speaking of that, let me add that to the friggin' list of mow the grass.
Oh, those weren't show notes. Those were today's notes.
These are, things
you need to do.
Literally, there's like 20 things on that list. Dude, it's Memorial Day. Take it easy.
The problem is, last weekend, I planned on doing this Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And we roofed an apartment building with my dad Saturday, and I assumed we were only doing it Saturday. That was a 2-day jobber, so we just said fuck it and spent the night in the camper in the driveway, and threw our clothes like in the washing machine, and then like went to work the next day. We got it all pretty much done, which is that was our goal.
Yeah, but
I plan on doing some of this Saturday or Sunday, right? So I'm like, nope, that's more important. I want to get that done, help out. Cool. Then this week, the worst part is we did a little bit every night, but the intercooler didn't show up until Friday.
Yeah.
So I can't put the front plastics, the fenders, the dash, the cage, couldn't put any of that back together because the intercooler goes in first, and then you put all that shit back together. So we just kind of fucked around. Catherine, I will give her credit. She came out. She wanted to she's like, all right, let's go work on the razor. Okay.
Wow.
So we went out there and she was pulling control arms off and put the shocks all back on, and we showed her how to press in ball joints and the new arms, and it was pretty cool.
So can you just give half that to-do list to her?
Oh,
can you just put the razor back together while I work in the yard?
Yeah, I would like to, but I took most of the plastic stuff apart and know how it lines up. She'll figure it out, but she's got other stuff to do. She's got a lot of other things she wants to do today. So
it's going to be a gorgeous day, and I can't wait to sit in the shade and drink a beer.
I'm going to be in my air-conditioned garage, so I'll be all right.
That's funny.
Dude, the outside is going to be air-conditioned today. It's like a high of 72.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, it probably won't be running, but it's an optimal temperature regardless of what it is out.
But I'm in there.
Yeah. Like this week when it was hot out, I was like, AC garage is the best thing ever.
Today, I just opened the door.
60 degrees out there or anything, but it's like it takes that humidity, and that's the biggest thing. You're not sitting there sweating your ass off. But so I didn't get that until Friday, so I couldn't start on that part of everything until Friday. So then did a little bit Friday. Then I did a little bit Saturday morning. And then we went to her parents' place, and then yesterday we went to my parents' place all day. Didn't get home till like 9:30 or something. So today is my day of work. Tuesday, I've got a haircut at 6:45 p.m.
Better than AM.
Well, it's true. Yeah, it does. So I got to come home from work, and then it's like, well, you got to go get your haircut at 6:45, and that'll take a little while. And then you come home, and you're going to be like, well, I don't have a whole lot of time to do much.
My hair's too pretty to work on stuff.
That is a fact. And then Wednesday we leave. So
you're not going to get shit done. You better get it done today, I guess.
That's what I mean. Like, I literally have to get everything done today.
It's a good thing we're knocking this out early then.
Right?
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah.
Real early.
But the nice thing is all the suspension is back on the Razor. The right front's all done. That was the easy side.
Did you get the alignment done, though?
No, I haven't finished it yet because I need to put the steering. I got the boot for the steering rack. I just got that probably Thursday or Friday. So I left the tie rod off so you could just pull the old one off and slide it back on. And I just haven't threaded it back in and set it because I want to set it at ride height.
Put Loctite on the inner tie rod.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Because those fuckers, they thread on and you're like, is that fine? Is that all? I don't know.
Well, they thread in and then they got a jam nut, but this one was also looser than I feel like it should have been, kind of a thing. So it's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I'd at least thread lock the part that threads in, maybe not the jam nut, because that might just be terrible to get off later, but
that sounds terrible.
I don't know.
CBAP.
Blue?
Red. Yeah, blue. Yeah, no red and black.
Unless you never want to change it.
Yeah, good God.
Let's hope not.
But yeah, I got the
alignment is set permanently, right?
Oh, I did look at a new rack the other day. They make it's a billet, like rack, so all the parts are billet. So it's supposed to be stout as fuck. So when you hitting stuff, it's not getting sloppy and all that.
Sounds cheap.
It's $1,000,
right?
I'm like, oh my God, and it's like fucking, big, like the size of a brick.
Good
I'm like,
grief.
that's $1,000.
No thanks.
I looked at an all billet.
Get a razor, they said.
It's $1,000.
It'll be cheap, they said. I love.
Yeah, but it's like 6 bolts to change it. You know what I mean? Like it's the Jeep world of like I could have a steering rack changed in probably an hour.
Yeah,
and not even have to like work that hard.
Yeah,
it's 4 bolts to hold the rack on, 1 bolt for the steering shaft, and 2 bolts on the tie rods. Like
it's twice as expensive.
It's hilarious.
It's getting a good steering box for a pickup.
Yeah.
Depends
on if you get
what's
like
a redhead box, like $500.
Yeah.
Even
what's your PSC is like
8 something,
$860.
Really? They're that expensive? Jesus. PSC.
That was a preset, like pre-tabbed for hydro assist and all that stuff. But still, I think it's like an HD box. But nonetheless, that's.
I mean, we are talking like this is a full like billet race rack and pin.
Now that you've got it almost put back together. I love a few episodes ago, we were having a discussion about, one day we'll all get razors and we'll go wheeling and we'll come back and be like, what'd you guys break? Nothing.
Yeah.
And then like the following weekend, you went wheeling and didn't break a thing.
Yeah, we were.
And he went wheeling and
I went racing.
I went racing.
Yeah, you got to racing because, like, when you go racing, it's you're supposed to spend money. That's like if you go wheeling, it's supposed to be nice and enjoyable. You go racing, it's just you take your checkbook and throw the fucker out the window, and you go, "Oh yeah, how much you spend? Every fucking penny that I have." Yes, it's great. It's racing.
Good job.
If you go trail ride a razor,
good to go.
Probably the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Never you break it and spend thousands of dollars, whatever.
If you go race it, it's automatically at least $1,000.
Well, we also weren't wheeling at like 40 miles an hour. We're wheeling at 1 mile an hour.
Yeah. Well, sometimes that can get pretty expensive.
That's true. It can.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I broke stuff going real slow before too.
So. I watched Eric spend a lot of money at 0 miles per hour.
Zero miles.
That's a good point.
What
I bet his tires weren't even turning 5 miles an hour.
Jeez.
When he broke that drive shaft, when that thing because he literally was like, as soon as he gave her the little bit of throttle, it just like started to go up the hill. I was like, kaboom!
And I was like, oh damn!
Like you didn't even like get into it on that one.
That drive shaft?
No.
Those are axle shafts.
Yeah. No. Eric Gentry that you guys get to wheel with, his drive shaft that he broke when we were out there for his original shakedown.
The first shakedown, yeah.
Yeah, that he didn't get to shake anything except for the drive shaft out.
He shook the drive line out and shimmied that right out to the floor. Oh, boy.
That's what shakedowns are for. Go break stuff.
That is true.
Okay, what breaks? Everything's new. Let's see what breaks.
Let's see how it works.
It's always fun when you have everything. Like, in his case, almost everything is new.
No.
And it's almost all replaced.
Yeah.
Like even then, that drive shaft.
Oh, even
brand
then?
new. Yeah.
Why?
Well, it wasn't brand new. It was brand used. It just it's weird. It broke the double carbon yoke. It's weird.
So we still don't know what the failure was, like why it happened.
Wasn't the joint? Yeah, no. It's like I think it seemed like it was like a casting failure. It was either one of two things. Either it overextended, which I don't think it was the case, or it.
Is it a bad angle? Like
I don't think it was
spring wrap or something.
No, it's got links
all
the way around. Yeah.
Did he just go back and do the same thing second time around?
I think he just went and got a new drive shaft, and yeah.
I mean, he didn't change the design or anything. He just did it the same, just new.
Yep. And that one was fairly new.
Well, it worked last time we went out. I don't think he broke anything.
Yep, he said it was good.
Yeah.
So, did he have his red fender flares on for that one?
I don't remember fender flares.
He got.
Speaking of that, he lost that to my list.
He lost one on the way back from the Badlands that trip that we were out there in May. Was it May? Early May?
I think he trailered it.
I don't even remember what event when I was out there for.
You're saying that he drove it there that time?
Yeah. No, he trailered it.
Oh, but lost a fender trailering it.
He lost a fender flare on the way home trailering it. Yeah, it just blew off.
Okay, that's fun.
Here you go.
But he blew off. It was like, yeah, my brother said he saw it over by the St. Joe. Like, it was like close to the St. Joe exit. He's like, so if you find it, it's a $50 reward.
$50 reward for a fender
looking
flare.
For it. I didn't see it.
I mean, I'd go really made a pass.
It's funny that
I made a pass.
So someone that he knows saw it and was like, there it is. I'm not going to stop and get it.
His brother was right behind him and saw it come flickering off.
Okay.
He's like, well, that's gone.
Could have just stopped and got it, but whatever.
What you going to do?
Nothing.
not get him a Christmas present. That's for sure.
I am not stopping for a cut up fender flare. So now he's got some red ones on his black Jeep. I kind of like it. I think it looks good, actually.
Going full theme.
Full theme.
Full Steve theme. Different color every panel.
I like it. They're matched up front, so they're both red up front.
Okay, well, a little better than you got.
Yeah, better than I got. Oh, it's going to be even worse when I change my doors out.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they're like sapphire blue doors.
Oh yeah, that'll look classy.
I think it'll be nice, green and blue and white and red. And you see some yellow, you'll be good to go.
You do need some yellow.
I do need some yellow. Where am I going to put yellow at?
The hatch could be yellow.
Oh, the hatch could be yellow. Yeah, it doesn't need a hatch.
Yep.
The fuck do I find?
Do they even make yellow? They never made yellow ones. Find one that used to be a taxi.
I'll just go snag it from Matt's Recovery out in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
he's got an extra. Doesn't
he's got a couple of yellow ones.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll just go snag one from him. Perfect.
That'll give you a good excuse to go out there.
Yeah. Hey, I need a hatch.
It looks like they did make yellow XJs.
I think they did. You just don't see them very often.
Because I mean, like,
was it like school bus yellow?
It's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it's
called. Solar yellow.
But that's the newer body. See if you can find one that's a 95 and down, a 96 and down. That would be. I don't know that I've ever seen a yellow. I'm sure they're out there.
Maybe
like a 1994 yellow XJ.
They may have just not used that color that year, though.
They may not have.
I mean, you should know this if anyone does.
Well,
Mr.
yellow's not my color of choice.
I get it.
So
it's not great. It's a good accent color. I like it as an accent color.
Works well on the
Quasar blue. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's Quasar blue.
Quasar blue.
Is that the newer style? Or is
it's a newer style.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if they came out with yellow until it got to, a little bit older. Or, the newer body styles. We'll have to see. So, otherwise, I could do like a maroon hatch. Or dark green, forest green hatch.
I was going to say maroon and red together. That's too clashy.
Oh,
Come on.
Oh, it'd be clashy.
Can't do that.
But it's going to be teal and sapphire together. It's going to be bad.
That's going to be bad too, I guess. I don't know. It might not be too bad.
Oh, well, nonetheless, they're going to be rust free, and then I'll just scuff them all down and we'll Raptor line it or something. Actually, It's a Wrap was trying to get me to let them wrap it.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I got a razor they could wrap.
Well, there you go.
Will that cover up the imperfections in your fender? A wrap?
No, I got a new fender.
Oh, you got a new one?
Well, I haven't picked it up yet, but yes.
Are you going to have it before the thing? No.
Before what thing?
I don't know. Aren't you doing something this weekend?
Yeah, we're going to a point one race.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm picking it up that week or there, though.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know what color it is because he's like, I don't remember what color it was, but I have one. And I was like, well, I don't care what color it is because it's getting wrapped eventually anyway. So
are you going to wrap everything?
Yeah.
Like a theme or something? Or?
Hood, fenders, doors, the full door, and then the like rear quarter fender thing.
You doing like a $sign wrap, like hundreds?
All
Benjis.
I like it, Benjis.
No, I can't tell you what I'm doing on the wrap. I just have to wait and see. It's pretty cool though.
Little dicks.
It's glitter dicks. The whole thing's glitter dicks.
Glitter dick camo.
Yeah, glitter dick camo. It's like urban camo. It's like pink and purple.
Oh, it's urban, all right.
That would be fun.
That'd be incredible.
That'd be incredible.
People are like, is it?
They get real close to it. they're like 3 inches away. Like, oh, it's dicks.
Right as they get real close, you're like, yes, it's cock camo.
Yeah.
Cock camo.
Cock camo. God.
I just want to see how original it's going to be.
That'll be interesting. We'll see.
I know.
So Solar Yellow was only offered in 2000 and 2001.
Oh, really?
And on Wrangler. So
yes.
Yeah.
Guess you can't get that factory paint, Steve. Sorry.
Well, I just have to change the taillights.
Oh, is that all?
That's it.
Wait, do you even have stock taillights?
Yes, currently.
I wasn't sure you could run those with your cut upness.
Yep.
I thought maybe you'd cut that out or something.
Nope, still full stock taillights. Yeah, so if I like just unbolt my taillights and bolt in a 97 and newer taillight, then I can switch over to the 97 and newer hatch.
I guess you could do that.
Then I can put solar yellow hatch
just
on there.
do custom taillights.
So has anybody got a solar yellow hatch that they want to donate to the cause? And then
somebody's going to have one. And you're going to be like,
it's going to show up at your house. You're like, oh, but that was expensive to ship.
Oh, yeah, because they're fucking fat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because those ones are steel. So like my hatch is fiberglass.
Oh.
And the newer body, the 97 newer is all steel.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know there was any fiberglass in the XJs.
Oh, yeah. My header panel and my hatch are both all fiberglass.
How about that shit?
I didn't know that either.
Yep. Yeah, the entire hatch is fiberglass, which is great until you bump into a tree and it goes.
Yeah, at least it won't rust though.
It will not rust,
fat,
but it will definitely deteriorate.
Damn.
As soon as you bump against something and turn it into raw fiberglass. So yeah, they're real common to break. It sucks because like where the pins pin in all the plastics and stuff, real common to like snap the fiberglass and stuff.
Break the fiberglass.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yep. But you can screw stuff to it.
Yeah.
That's kind of handy.
Because you can't screw stuff to steel?
Well, you definitely can.
See.
But I'm just saying, like, because it tears out or whatever, but there's still enough meat around, you can still put screws in it to hold the panels back up. But
okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want to switch to a newer hatch or not. It's definitely an option.
Yep.
Or just paint your hatch solar yellow.
Then all I would need to do is just change the front doors. Put 97 and newer front doors on it. It's already got the newer front clip. Put the hatch on it. Boom. 97 and newer XJ.
Value skyrocket.
So all the XJ
From
bodies.
shitbox to dumpster.
Oh my God.
Hey, it's going up. I'm just saying it's going up.
At least it's useful as a dumpster.
Yeah, dumpsters are useful.
Yeah.
Shitbox, I don't know what you do with.
I don't know.
You cut the roof off of that just so you can throw garbage in it.
Now it's a convertible dumpster.
No, I got one of those in the backyard.
I got another one of them already. So,
did you see that Anthony got his on his tons?
Yes, I love it.
Yes, I do too.
I hope you see it and you're just like, fuck yeah.
I see it and I'm like, I don't need another project. I don't need another project. I don't need another project. I would not
do it.
The Liberty is so much fun to drive. I can't even imagine it on tons.
It'd be epic.
Oh, it'd be a blast.
Just do it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Brought to you by
yes.
the voice of Ian.
Right.
You're welcome.
Instead of the voice of reason, it's the voice of Ian.
It's a terrible idea.
It always is a terrible idea.
It always is a terrible idea, but like
if Ian's involved, it's usually a bad idea.
It's usually cool as fuck. It's just expensive, not logical, not useful. But it's cool.
Useful.
But it's cool.
Yeah. Just expensive and illogical.
Yeah. Spend all the money.
Ian's really good at getting you to spend your money.
Yes.
And then not even helping. He just like sits in a chair and eats popcorn and watches you cry as you spend money and
he's just crying as he's just cutting things off. Yes.
Ian's sitting in a little air conditioned room watching you through glass.
I picture like a security guard hut that's just like somehow it just shows up in his driveway. And I'm just like, yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, you cut that roof off.
He shows up in a piece of equipment with an air conditioning cab.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah. It's got a PA on it. You do very nice. Don't cut that there. Cut it more. Cut more. So I wanted
You need a hand with that? You want me to call somebody?
Mike, come in.
Right.
Enter stage left. So I wanted to show you this now that you're back in studio.
Okay.
Because we talked about it a little bit 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Well, it would have been after the RBOR race is when we talked about it.
Okay.
So this is an exciting product.
Here.
The
big slinky.
Big slinky.
The big slink.
So check that out.
So this is the tree saver, giant.
It is the
soft tree saver.
mega soft shackle from Crawler Off Road.
It's already been used, I can tell.
It recovered the razor out of the woods.
I believe that picture is
10
on
foot?
our
15 foot?
It's 6 foot.
There's a tape measure on the table right there. You should measure that.
Take that in, Michael.
Boy, it's long. I like it.
It is damn. Wow.
That's what she said.
Now, Rick already knows the answer to this question.
Yeah,
but
Rick said it about 5 minutes ago, but we had to actually get a fucking tape measure.
What is it, Mike?
Well, I said 10 or 15.
And you said?
I did about 10 foot.
It's 10 foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a 6. I didn't know.
Ian
It was
said
that
6. I
said
Did I
6.
say
Oh, okay.
6? I don't know.
I said 6.
I still don't know how you use one of these. I always forget what goes through what.
How do you forget? You simply open up your loop, you put in your knot, you
Pull it
tight. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
Done.
So simple.
Good to go.
Yep.
10 footer. Wow, that thing is big.
So what I did with it is I went up through one.
It's your standard tree saver is a 10.
I went up through one control arm that was still there, then went to the other side, used a soft shackle around the frame to kind of create a control arm, and then came back up under the front to the back bumper of the old Yoda.
Did you get a price on these yet?
I don't. I think they were $45.
Okay.
I think that's what I heard DJ quote on Facebook.
DJ
It was 40. Yeah, Woo Dude. I think it was $45 plus the ride. So
45 bucks plus the ride.
yeah.
So when you use one of these to recover, the end actually has the knot. That can just be wherever. You're actually just going to somewhere else. You don't actually.
You don't want to pull like right here on the knot.
Like, would that be on the opposite side of the tree, say?
It could be. You just need to turn
it. Doesn't matter, right?
So that it's not like you don't want to pull like right here.
Oh, yeah.
You'd want to pull like right
But I'm
here.
saying that could be on the back side of the tree. You can put your shackle like down here or whatever.
Okay. Put it wherever.
Yeah.
But
don't pull on the knot. Use the knot somewhere else.
This is the nice thing for this. Throw this around the tree.
Oh yeah.
Put it through your soft shackle.
He's got a
snatch ring.
Aluminum snatch ring.
Then you don't have to use another soft shackle with your tree saver.
Oh yeah, that is convenient.
So that's the whole
Oh yeah, you literally just put your rope right through there.
Yep.
Oh, that's okay. Now I want one.
Yep.
No, I want one.
So now that I see how simple it is, the snatch block's way more complicated than that.
Yeah.
The snatch block definitely takes a little more.
You just got to like think about it.
Yeah.
Before like you put everything together.
And
like,
I don't
together.
think you could use. I don't think you could use a soft shackle to hold your snatch.
I wouldn't want to with those sharp edges.
Yeah, but it's so thin. Yeah. So you'd want a D-ring in there in that combination.
That's just a lot of things. Whereas this is two things.
Yeah.
The nice thing with this,
really, I just want to add more shit to my recovery bag.
You just want your travel rig to be heavier.
Yeah.
It's
going to be heavier after I picked up that 2x6 from you yesterday. Is that quarter wall?
I realized when I went to pick it up, I was like, I could barely move the damn stick because it was 20 feet long. I was like, Jesus.
I picked it up. I was like, oof.
It's 3/16 or quarter.
Yeah, it was fat.
This thing's rated at 32,000 pounds.
That's not enough.
The tree snatch.
Yeah. It's not enough for your razor.
What's that thing called?
The
tree saver.
It's just a giant.
It's a soft shackle.
Soft shackle.
Call it a tree shackle.
The nice thing is
tree shackle.
If you're close to somebody and they just need a little tug off of a rock or something, you could literally
because it is.
You could hook it to the bumper, hook it to your recovery points, and just boop, it becomes a 3-foot strap.
Right. It's convenient.
It's very.
That's what I like about it is that it takes the place of two things. And it is lightweight.
I feel like, and it's and from a like. You have your normal tree saver. It's a 2-inch.
It's a pain in the ass to store.
It doesn't fold real well.
Yep.
Mine just it's kind of
tree savers are big. That will fold into a smaller space.
Yeah, much smaller, about a third probably.
So they're pretty.
That'll fold it up.
They're pretty cool.
The list, I guess.
I like them. And then then we're playing with one of the snatch rings. It's rated at 40,000 pounds, made in the USA. That's pretty cool.
So. My buddy Nick that went and picked up my links for me yesterday from Kenny. Thank you, Kenny, for the link tube. The hell was that?
I
was fucking with it, spinning this thing really fast.
It's like somebody knocked on the tail or knocked on the door.
I was wheel hopping. I was wheel hopping my burn out here.
Anyway, my buddy Nick came over last night, dropped that tube off, and we were doing some wheel mount stuff, test fitting some wheels on his BMW, and got into the trunk, and I saw this little puck sitting in the trunk. I'm like, well, it looks like a Savior light. And I picked it up, and it wasn't, but it was an exact twin to a Savior light, but it was all red instead of orange. And I was like, interesting. He's like, oh, yeah, I got it at the truck stop. I was like, yeah, my buddies have that on their website. He's like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, we had it on the podcast. We gave one away.
We gave one away, yeah. Yep.
One was a 3-pack.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a 3-pack of them in a little carrying case.
Right,
yeah.
Are those the electric road flare things?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. The Savior lights. You can pick those up at Crawler Off Road as well. They're in
I need to pick another set of those.
I think they're in the recovery section.
Yeah.
Crawler Off Road sells those?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's Savior recovery E.
30.
Well, it's safety.
Safety related.
I know, but recovery and safety don't go hand in hand.
Oh, okay.
Well, they should. We're changing that. We're changing that stigma together.
I'm like, I just use a chain. Is that what you guys use?
I just take the chain and yank like hell. Oh God, Rick just died a little when you said the word chain.
Sorry, Rick. Oh, I did see that. We were just talking about Matt's off-road recovery. What out in Utah, right?
Yep.
I saw him using a chain to recover something in one of his videos. I was like, what the hell is he doing?
In the early videos, he
does
like
some questionable things.
There was
some
different stuff in the earlier videos, and now he's like stepped into the new age.
Yeah.
But you got to think he's a tow company.
I know. I mean, I get
it's
it.
It's a different
breed.
It's a different standard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like tow companies use different techniques and stuff like that. But yeah, now he's got his own. He's got
his own line of ropes now.
Ropes and stuff.
I saw a decal on that. What's that thing? That Corvair? No, it's called something else.
It's the Morvair.
Morvair.
Yeah. That thing was kind of cool.
That's pretty cool build.
My off-road recovery. Not right. Is that right?
I don't know.
No, Matt's off-road recovery.
Yeah.
I had to think about that for a second. Because it's the same as the MORR, the My Off-Road Radio.
Yep.
From Tyler. Yep.
So anyway, cool. What were we just talking about?
Recovery gear.
Oh, the Savior lights.
Oh, yeah.
I need to pick up a set of those and put them in the Razor.
I do too. If you decide to pick up a set, let me know. Or if I decide to order some stuff from Rick, I'll let you know. Okay. Is he coming down to Kentucky?
Yep.
Seriously?
They got a new, you haven't seen it yet, but they have a new.
Let me guess, a Razor.
Merchandise trailer. No, he does have a new, actually, he does have a new side-by-side, and Fred now has it's not, I think Rick bought his brand new. Fred bought a used YFZ, but
Fred's smart.
It's pimp. He only rolled it once at the RBOR race.
That's all nice.
Yeah. He just put it on. He's like, it was nice and easy. Tip on its side. We flipped it back over, started it, and took off. But he did finish the race. I mean, that's the key, right?
Doing better than some other competitors.
Some folks. But they bought a new merchandise trailer.
Okay,
so they have an enclosed merchandise trailer that they just got back, and it's all wrapped with stickers and everything. And
please tell me it's got a window like an ice cream truck.
It does not have a window.
You can just like walk up to it and place your order. Oh, one of these and one of these with the side of this.
That'd be handy for when it's raining.
Yeah. They have their huge tent that they set up. But so they're bringing the merch trailer out to be Dirt Nasty in Moorhead, Kentucky this weekend for point one. But if you need anything, let me know and I can pick it up.
Put that in my reminders.
Ian, make sure to pick me up one of those things and one of those things, and just make sure I get
the things.
Well, I'm just saying, make sure I get a smoking deal on those two things, and just bring it back to me.
Message Rick.
No, you just go get it for me.
Well, I'll pick it up for you.
Okay,
I'm not going to wheel and deal for you.
You're not going to do the dealing. I have to deal with Rick.
I'll deal with Fred. My wheeling
I'll deal with Fred.
Or is he though? My wheeling and dealing tactic with Crawler is I went to the Crawler tent 3 times at the RBOR race. 3 times.
Every time
each time was just to say hello, like, hey, how's it going or whatever. And every freaking time I would leave with another product.
So your wheeling dealing is they just get you every time.
I didn't pay for any of it. I just was like, I could use this. I'll take it. And then at the end, I'm just like, put this on my tab.
Wow.
And then at the end of the weekend, it was literally like Rick just sent me an invoice and was like, here, pay this.
Oh man, this is actually kind of great. Okay, so for Rick, if you're listening, I'll take one of these and one of these and put it on Ian's tab.
Yeah,
and then send him an invoice.
Yeah, then send me a bill. Oh god, yeah, that was because I'm like, man, I really want a kinetic rope for the Razor, so I got one of those. Got a 1/2-inch kinetic.
He just walked. I was like, yeah, put this on tab.
Yeah, And then I got the snatch ring. And then he showed me the big jumbo soft shackle because I've been wanting one of those for a while. And so I'm like, fuck yes, done. And then I bought a hitch, one of them hitch receiver, the shackle mount hitch receiver things. Yeah.
Nice.
For the back of the razor.
So I ordered one of those a long time ago, but I don't remember what happened to it.
Well, you still have the one. I gotcha.
Yeah, I do.
Well, there you go.
I have one.
That's not a crawler off-road brand, so it probably won't recover you.
Yeah.
It's gonna fail.
It'll fail. It's like a Smitty build or something. But what I was going to ask, is there anything that a tree saver will do that this 10-foot snatch block? Soft shackle? Why can't I say words?
It's a soft shackle.
It's the 10-foot soft shackle.
It's the soft saver.
The soft tree softer.
Soft saver.
Soft tree softer. That's it.
Trust.
Put that on the fucking packaging and send it.
It's a soft saver.
He's only had about half of a Busch Light, folks. Like, let's just get that out the way.
But he also had a big coffee.
He had a Black Rifle coffee.
Yeah.
Loaded with alcohol and caffeine, and I can't use words. So, can I replace my tree saver with this? Is what I'm asking. 100%. Or am I going to be like, no, I need a tree saver for X situation?
I don't foresee that ever.
I don't know.
I do keep it's like a 2.5, 3 foot, like old school flat strap tree saver, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
3 foot.
Because
that's really short.
it's like 3 foot. It's good for utility shit because I'll fuck it up. I mean, I bought it at the Jambo in Indy, and at that place that sells that shit really cheap.
Scraps.
Yeah, and they just sewed 2 ends on it and called it a day. And you bought it for like $10 or whatever.
Right.
So I will destroy that all day long. But I don't really want to fuck that up.
No, not
so
really.
That makes sense.
Like that's what I would keep it for. Because you never know when you get in a situation where you're like, I am going to cut this strap or at least cut the edge, and I don't want to do that to them. And I have some off-brand, shitty, cheap soft shackles. And when I went around the frame to sling the razor, it was on kind of a sharper edge. And I'm like, well, I'm not using one of my nice. Who is that?
That's my dad.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
You're not using one of your nice
Memorial Day. Oh, so I didn't want to use one of my nice soft shackles, even though it's got the Cordura. I'm like, I'm willing to fuck this soft shackle up, to get out of the woods. And it actually didn't really fuck it up at all, to be honest. But I just like, I just have my like nice recovery gear, and then I have stuff that I consider like a throwaway that I'm like, 100% I will fuck this up and not be upset. And that's what I use that little 3 foot strap for.
See, I just feel like my spot in my rig that I use for recovery gear is going to get real full if I have a full set of good recovery gear and a full set of, I don't care if I fuck this up.
I think the only stuff I have like that's in the like fuck up category is 2 soft shackles and that little strap.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. But, I would say yes, that should replace everything you need to do in a tree saver and more.
And take up a lot less space.
Yeah.
And actually, not only will it take up less space, but like I was saying earlier, that combined with an aluminum, what is that thing called again?
Recovery ring.
Aluminum recovery ring takes the place of several things.
Yeah, you lose that big I mean, like, it's aluminum, so it takes up that big, heavy, soft.
All of a sudden, you don't need a snatch block, and you don't need to put a D-ring through it. My goal with recovery stuff is to not need D-rings. I always throw like 1 or 2 in my bottom of my recovery bag, but if I don't have to use them, that's a goal. Other than like the attachment point on the rig, maybe.
But you can use a soft shackle for that.
That's a good point too. Yeah, I guess so.
And then you don't have to use. Anytime, in my opinion, anytime you can not use a steel D-ring in place of a soft shackle, you're doing great because things break. That D-ring hits your windshield, it's gonna fuck it up.
A soft shackle would hurt less.
It was gonna hurt a lot less. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like if I can get rid of D-rings and replace it safely and correctly with the right, soft shackle, aluminum products, I'm all for it.
I like it.
So,
do you like it?
Nope.
Is there an echo in here?
Don't like it.
Sold.
I'm going back to chains and D-rings.
And D-rings and oh God.
I like the idea of closed loop stuff.
That's I
was looking at
because then it moves around. Somebody bumps it, it doesn't come unhooked, and then boom, it
just put a chain over a steel hook.
I was watching Bleeping Jeep the other day. I was looking for some trailer stuff. I was just looking at like trailer strapping ideas. And the way he used to strap his Jeep before he got his Max straps and got to the axle tabs.
Yep.
Before that, he took a chain and looped the chain around his like front bumper, like where his winch stuff was at, and then looped it back to the trailer. And then he used one of those. It's I don't even know what you call it. It's a little link that has like a screwy, like the nut that screws down. And then you slide the chain in it, and then you screw the nut back up, and it all ties it back together.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
Yeah. He used one of those to tie the chain back together. So the chain was a complete loop around the trailer, like around the point on the trailer, and then around the bumper. Literally, the chain could never come off unless it broke in half.
Yeah.
And he was like, talking about closed loop strapping. I was like, that's actually really smart. Like, because it literally is always like there. So he would put two chains up front, and then he would back his Jeep up until it cinched the front down.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd sit in park, and then he would go back to the back, and he would strap the rear.
Oh yeah, I guess that's.
I was like, interesting.
I mean, that would.
It's not how he does it now, but that's how he did it back then.
Seems like a lot of fucking around, but I mean, it's a good idea.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. He just pulled it up all the way on the front of the trailer, threw the chain around, hooked him up real quick, backed the Jeep up, and then strapped the back axle.
And the back takes up any slack there might be. So you only have to attach one or two straps.
Well, because it's sitting on the parking brake when you back it up, but then you strap it down and it pulls it off that, takes it out there. It was pretty cool. I was like, that's interesting. Now he does everything with flat strap or with straps and then straight to the axle.
Yep.
But I was like, that's pretty cool. It was kind of a neat little thing. But the closed loop, just anything closed loop is just so much awesome.
Better way to do it.
It definitely seems to be. Can I use these to strap my Jeep to the trailer?
Yeah. That'll take the place of your chain. In a loop.
Good to go.
Well, I mean, I guess you could, right? I mean, it's rated at 32,000 pounds.
Theoretically, yeah.
So if you had 4 of those, as long as you don't go, 128,000 pounds or something?
Yeah.
As long as you don't go over 128,000 pounds of force with your Jeep held to your trailer. As long as you don't
roll it off a cliff.
That still might hold.
It might. And at that point, I don't really care.
You wouldn't be concerned with the strap rating at that
You just hope that the ball comes loose so that your truck doesn't go down.
Take the trailer.
Yes.
Take just the trailer.
Safety chains, no.
So the picture I showed you of my dad, that's his new Taurus Raging Hunter 44 Magnum.
Jesus.
I didn't realize if that thing shoots a shotgun shell. Does it look like it shoots a shotgun shell?
Wouldn't surprise me. His other one does.
God.
His I can't think what the name of that thing is. It's a Taurus. It's another Taurus gun, and it shoots a 410 and a. Is it a 410 and a 44? I can't remember.
Gee, Merry Christmas.
But it definitely shoots a 410
Why does it have the biggest barrel of any gun ever?
I have no idea.
Because America.
Is it a silencer?
Because Raging Hunter. I have no idea.
Because if it's a silencer, that's kind of cool.
Like, my dad's not a small guy, and that gun looks massive.
It looks like a child holding like a shotgun.
Holding
a handgun.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, if anybody wants to look that up, it's a Taurus Raging Hunter. It'll pop right up.
Interesting.
I can't think what the other one is. It's also a Taurus, but I don't remember what the name of the Judge. That's what it is.
Oh,
the Taurus Judge.
That's a cool name for a gun. I don't even care what it is.
I think it's a 45. I don't know. It shoots like a 45 and a 410. I think.
Jesus. So you can shoot a shotgun. Shell out of a friggin' handgun.
I think that's
if you want to break your wrist.
Yeah. 410, 45. So yeah, it'll shoot either a 45 round or a 410. I think it's yeah, and it's not a big gun. It's tiny. It's a little gun.
That's a silly thing to do.
It's awesome.
I know, but it's also silly
because America.
That's what it looks like.
Oh my god!
The revolver part is bigger than the barrel.
Yes. Yeah, I bet that kicks pretty solidly.
I haven't shot it. Huh. So I couldn't.
Shot a Desert Eagle once, but it had a scope on it, and it's so God Lord.
So you load 2 of them with 45s and 2 of them with 410s.
God.
So when you mean business, you shoot with the 410 to stun it. You shoot with the 45 to knock it down.
Got him. Yeah. Merry Christmas.
You shoot the intruder with the 410 and say, "All right, there's your warning shot."
That was your warning shot. The next one's going to hurt a whole lot more.
The next one you're not going to get back up from.
Yeah, you won't be recovering from that.
Isn't that the gun they say that like when you're shooting an intruder in your neighbor's house behind the refrigerator?
Yes. That's an AR.
Oh, okay.
When you take the neighbor 3 houses over out,
yeah,
and clean through the burglar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Can you hand me that top box of the boxes there?
I guess.
You got it, Mike?
Yep.
Okay. And then are we switching to mail call?
Well, no.
Is that a mail call?
This is going to go with what we just talked about.
Okay. And then we'll switch to mail call.
Because we've had this since the RBOR race.
Oh, who gave us that?
Can't tell you.
Okay. Oh, Mike got cheesed. I put all the napkins in there. Mike's putting away our tots from breakfast. Did we eat all of them? Or
No, there's like 5 in there.
Oh, look, it's a banana. Going bananas. Steve and Ian. Hope you enjoy these awesome shirts and Valentine's Day card. Love you guys and keep it up. Jess Davis and Rick Davis, a.k.a. Rick Davis's wife. Sorry, Jess. What did we... Oh, God. Oh, what is this? Oh, no.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
They're chicken nugget Valentine's Day cards.
This is wonderful.
I love it.
That is hilarious. She saw this and she's like, "Well, I know two shows.
So
Folks will love this."
If you look at the back, it has a picture of all the different.
Oh, that's awesome! So this one here has a bunch of nugs on it, and this is everything better with chicken nuggets.
Yep.
This one has a few nugs in a bucket, and it says, "I'm only here for the nuggets." Fact. This one is nugs and fries, and it says, "We make a good combo." Yum. This one has looks like a 10-piece nugget in the 10-piece box, kind of. It says, "You had me at chicken nuggets."
You had me at chicken nuggets.
The next one's a stack of nuggets. It's like, these all have faces on them, too. It's not just nuggets. They're nuggets with faces.
They're like
nuggets with smiley faces.
Personalized nuggets. The nuggets have assumed an identity now.
I like you as much as chicken nuggets, and that's a lot.
Wow. You're giving that one to Jess, I hope. Or me.
I don't know.
Or me. But I want a chicken nugget.
This one's one nugget. It says, "Have a delicious Valentine's Day."
Ooh. That's spicy.
This one's a chicken nugget dipped in ketchup, which is a terrible
Hey, you know what? If it's the only sauce that you have.
There was no good thing to go with it, but it said, "Valentine, let's catch up." It's a little nuggety, but it's all right.
Oh,
you better be careful handing those out. You're gonna have some people be like, "Damn, really? I know your feelings are so strong."
Nobody's getting nugget cards.
Nobody. You're not even
I don't know who I want to give that to. You know what I mean? Like,
and then the last one here, I think it's the last one here. It says, "You're my chicken nugget." And it's just some nuggets in a box.
I feel like you should mail those out to your lovers.
I think the card, like the envelope that the card goes in, has like a plate. It's 2 plates and says from one plate to the other plate.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow. 8 delicious designs.
And then there's that.
Exchange cards. What's this?
That's your shirt.
Ooh, I don't have a Crawler Off-Road shirt. No, is there something on that side?
Nope.
Oh.
Only one side. Is it just the front?
You know, it'd be really cool.
Branded.
There's a whole bunch of rope on the backside.
Total Off-Road Podcast logo.
Ooh, that right on the sleeve.
Yeah.
With a sleeve brand.
Yes. I wore one of those Williams Hill shirts to work the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
I had literally set it aside this morning to get out the complete off-road shirt that I'm wearing. Because I was like, I'm not feeling safety green today. Yeah, it wasn't a high-vis morning.
I don't want to be seen today. Now, I will say...
Thank you, Jessica, for my shirt.
You need to...
Sorry, Mike didn't get one.
Oh, that's okay.
Loser.
I'm just a J.
You've not earned your shirt yet.
I'm just podcast adjacent. I'm just over here on the sideline.
Podcast adjacent.
He's on the end of the table. You need to talk to them because while they were at the RBOR race, they were all sporting their Crawler Off-Road shirts. Their whole family. If you catch my drift.
So I need to get me one of them too.
Yeah. Because it was cool.
Oh, yeah, for
they
sure.
They literally had him sitting in a...
I don't even have a Summershine onesie yet.
Yeah. Well, I think he was in a t-shirt. I don't think he was in a onesie. I think it was just a little tiny midget t-shirt. Yeah. But they would have, the big black tubs of product. Well, they had like an empty tote sitting there, and they literally put him in the tote with his Crawler shirt on. And I was like, oh my God, that's awesome.
How much for that one?
Yeah. I'm like, is he for sale? But yeah, it was pretty cool. He had his own tiny little Crawler Off-Road shirt. So
yeah, I was pretty jealous when he was out 4-wheeling and my little one has not been yet. Oh, this will go out for some of the parents in the audience, I bought. So when you become a parent and you have to strap in your child seat to your vehicle, if you own a vehicle that doesn't possess what they call an ISOFIX mount, which is 2 little steel loops in the back seat, they make on Amazon. They sell a plethora of them, but they are an ISOFIX universal mount that slides in. It goes on the back side of the seat and it comes up through it, and it has 2 little clips that hold it in place.
Is this so like put your child seat in the XJ?
Yep. And in the crew cab. The crew cab does not have ISOFIX mounts in it from the factory.
Yeah, older cars just didn't. They didn't even have that.
My KJ has them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in 03. I was like, well, that's cool. So, unfortunately, destroyed the KJ before I was able to utilize them.
Or
upsets me.
Or did you?
I cut the roof off and use them.
You can use them. Yes.
I don't have Sawzall blades yet, but I am out of isolation now, so I can go get them.
Get a Sawzall blade.
Get some blades.
Like $1 is keeping you from cutting the roof off right now.
I think it's more than $1.
$2.
Maybe $5.
Not for one blade.
Not for one blade.
I don't think one blade's going to get the roof off.
You just go to the store, you slap it down at the counter, you say, I only need the one.
I just need this one. But anyway, I got on Amazon and ordered one of those ISOFIX mounts, and I put it in the crew cab the other day, and that thing's beefy.
What does it actually attach to?
So it doesn't attach to anything.
Oh, that's good.
Essentially, so
that's safe.
The back of the seat comes down and then the bottom of the seat meets it, and then there's that crack there.
Yeah.
This just sits against it and has steel that goes up and steel that goes down.
Oh, so there's just no way to...
It can't come through.
It can't pull through. Got it.
And I was looking, I was like, well, I don't know if it's like, is it thick enough? Like, I don't know.
It's quarter.
It's not quarter, but it's not eighth.
Really?
I mean...
You think it might be like 3/6?
Maybe it is.
Maybe it's eighth.
Maybe it is eighth,
that's
but
still
it's
beefy
stout.
As shit.
Yeah, when I pulled out of the package, I was like, "Oh, damn, that's stout."
Weighs 18 pounds.
It's stout. So anyway, I put that in there, and in the XJ, I found out I have no rear seatbelts. I took the rear seatbelts out, and I was like, I got no seatbelts, but I still had the clips, the buckles. And the other day we wanted to go for a family cruise. I was like, yeah, it'd be cool if I could put this in I was like, maybe I can get it like a strap, like a ratchet strap, and use it from the buckle to another bolt over here and just, strap it. Cause the bases are made to put a seatbelt over them to strap them if you don't have the ISOFIX. Yeah. And I got in the XJ and I forgot that I still had the lap belts are just the traditional, like you put it in the buckle and then pull it tight.
Yeah.
And I'd forgotten I'd rolled those up on the side.
Oh, nice.
And so I put the base in there and just pulled that over it, and latched it in and pulled it down tight. And Jess is like, is that safe enough? I'm like, that base isn't going anywhere ever. Like, it was tight.
Yeah, I mean, it's a seatbelt. Yeah. It's as safe as a seatbelt.
The only shitty part is I don't have a headrest in the XJ. The back seats don't have headrests. And so I can't put a mirror in there, so I can't see what he's doing.
Oh, right.
That's the only unfortunate part.
You got a headliner?
Mm-hmm.
Well, say if you didn't have a headliner.
Just one of those mirrors you stick to the ceiling.
Yeah.
It's like
there's plenty of steel in there. I can stick it right to the air tank.
There you go.
Magnet.
Yeah.
Dunk.
I was just thinking like a mag mount. So
it shouldn't be that hard to figure something out. Obviously, we didn't do it on that trip, but we did take him for a cruise in it with the doors off.
Yes.
So
my fire extinguisher almost came down on me the last wheel of the trip. Because I had used just some sheet metal screws like through the roof to go into.
Through the roof.
And like I kept hearing it and I look up and there's like one thread and it's just like rocking back. It was like pulling one thread at a time. Wow. So I went to the hardware store and got a couple 1/4-inch bolts, and now it's solid as fuck.
There we go.
Nice.
But yeah, I mounted it above my head because it's like I can literally like one hand reach up, undo the thing, and have a fire extinguisher in like 2 seconds. So I thought that'd be convenient until it hits you in the head.
Is it a fire extinguisher or did you get some fire aid?
It's just a fire extinguisher. I bought that before I even knew fire aid existed. I would like to get fire aid based on not messing your shit up.
Yeah,
that's the main reason. Like, it's like either way you put a fire out.
Yeah.
But I don't want to like destroy whatever it is I'm putting out.
I was grinding the
chemical is a bitch to clean up. Like,
that's what I mean.
Isn't that weird?
Fire?
Like,
even with a hose, like I've put some lawnmowers out that we've caught on fire over the years, and like, you just push them over to like the wash bay and like start washing them off, and that shit just. It sucks.
So I gotta say, and I know that you guys are big proponents of fire aid, that even watching the videos, it seems like if you have a fire that's like, oh shit, this is a fire, I feel like a dry chem is still going to be your best friend. The fire aid just looked like it took longer to put out a fire. Even if it does its job.
Right.
I just feel like dry chemicals still might have its place.
It may. I can't
and
speak
it's just an opinion.
Yeah,
I've never tried to put out a fire with either.
Right.
I'm just
I have put out a fire with the dry chem. It went out.
Oh, that's true. I guess at work I have. Someone caught a Jeep on fire once. Yeah. They're trying to get a shock out of it. And like, I'm just like looking over, I'm like, that Jeep's on fire. He's like, what? It's like underneath it with the torch and has no idea that like the fender's on fire. And just like, grab the huge, the massive one off the wall and go put it out. It didn't mess the Jeep up, I don't think.
You don't think?
I mean, other than the fender that was on fire, but other than that.
We just shipped it.
And the nice thing I like with the fire aid for off-road stuff, and I'm not a doctor, so this is just my opinion. I'm not a doctor. But if someone's stuck in a vehicle, you can spray them with fire aid. Like
whereas if you spray dry chem on my face, it's going to hurt.
You're going to have a bad day. Like you're already on fire, but you're going to have a bad day. But like I can spray you with the fire aid, and the way it works is it's that foam, so it stays on you, so it buys you a little bit extra time if you have to use your hands or anything to get out of it. And I know the whole deal with Wes, that was one thing that they said kind of saved his hands a little bit while they're still burnt, but they were able to get him soaked with the fire aid, and it just gave up. I mean, we're talking just a little bit extra of a barrier to keep you a little safer in like you rolled your shit and now it's on fire. But I've never had to put out like a big fire with fire aid. I put out like exhaust fires and little stuff like that.
Right. Obviously,
we hope you catch it fast enough.
Obviously, they use it for that because they use it in. Didn't they say they use it in building suppression?
Yeah, building suppression is one. NHRA with all the volatile
but I think
fuels.
that's a different spread pattern. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Like it's a foam, like from the ceiling foam pattern.
Yep.
So can I get like a big fire aid that'll fit in the same spot as my dry chem?
My 30 ounce is not small.
The 30 ounces are a big can.
Like one that's like the same size as like
I don't know which.
So fire extinguishers like a foot
do you have
tall?
like an automotive?
Yeah, just an automotive.
Yeah, like
is it like a 2.5
inch round?
Yeah, it's that big and it's like a foot tall. And
the 30 ounce is pretty close to that.
Yeah, that's probably pretty.
Yeah. Do they come with a mount, or do I need to buy a mount, or how?
They do not come with one.
No,
but you can definitely get them.
Okay. I probably ought to try it out.
I've had pretty good luck.
I hope I never use it.
There's an Amazon mount. I don't even know. It's aluminum, and it's pretty nice little mount for like $20.
Yeah. Okay.
I know a few people have bought those.
Who was it that has that? Somebody was talking about that the other day on one of the things.
I don't remember, but it's the same one that I've had because I think I shared it with a bunch of people. And it's literally, if you type it into Amazon, it's the one that
somebody
comes
on the
up.
Trail Riders page the other day posted a picture, and somebody was like, "Where'd you get that fire extinguisher mount?"
Yeah, it's Amazon.
Yeah,
it's cheap, and you don't have to weld it up or powder coat it. It's aluminum. It's
that's
just
my only. That's my only downfall to the ORA mount is I don't want to. I don't have the TIG. I don't have the TIG skills, and I don't want to MIG it.
Yep.
It comes all broke down and not welded together, so that it's easier to ship.
Yeah.
A fire aid mount?
And it's a fire extinguisher. It's a universal fire extinguisher because it has a hose clamps, right?
Yeah, it just hose clamps.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of those where
quick
it's
connect.
2 pieces and it's like quick latch and the whole thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yep. So back to your question, I know what we've got for point 1 is a 20 pound. It's a 20 pound extinguisher, which is
it's massive,
huge. It stands up. But what it is it's literally a rechargeable fire extinguisher. So you can buy it pretty much anywhere. It's the one that you would normally have put like water in, and then you pressurize it with air, and then it sits pressurized, and you're spraying like pressurized water with it.
Okay.
So what we do is we take those, we buy fire aid. It's in like a 5-gallon plastic tote thing, and you put it in X amount into the extinguisher, fill it up with water at a certain percentage, and then you pressurize it to like 100 PSI or whatever it is, and then it stays pressurized. So then it you're
so it's a mixture.
It's a mixture. You're making the mixture of fire aid, but it's in a 20 pound extinguisher. So I don't know if you could find like a 5 pound, one of those 5 pound rechargeable extinguishers, and do the same at the same time. You can buy it in like a quart. The fire aid agent, you can buy that in probably the quart bottle.
So it's not like something that can only exist under pressure. Like you could literally just like pour it out.
Yeah. It's literally like a jug of fucking,
it's in air,
like a Def jug, but it's about twice the size.
Yeah.
And you pour in X amount, and then you pour in X amount of water, and I don't remember what it is.
But whatever there's a specific mixture, and that's the most effective at putting a fire out.
And then you pressurize the extinguisher, and then it just sits there.
That is an interesting idea. I don't know if I've ever seen a tiny rechargeable fire extinguisher.
I've never had to look for one, so I don't know.
One of the snap-on brake clean.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
filled out with fire.
Yeah. You're trying to put a fire out with a little 1/4-inch stream,
but you accidentally grab the brake clean, and then you're spraying the fire.
This doesn't work at all.
You have both mounted in your rig next to each other. You grab the wrong one because you never need emergency brake clean.
Emergency pressurized brake clean. Oh man! But so that's what we do for the races, because if we use that fire aid. If we used a regular fire extinguisher, we have to have another fire extinguisher to replace it, because you can't just we used one, we'll just down one. So with those, we can literally take it back to the trailer. We can pour more agent in, pour more water, and then just charge it with a little compressor, and you're back up and running. And you don't have to, like the fire aid cans, you use them, you just throw them away.
Disposable.
Yeah. So that's why we use those big ones. We've got the big ones sitting around, and the nice thing is we just refill them. So it costs a little bit of money up front to buy it, but it's reusable fire extinguisher, which is pretty cool.
When I really think about it, though, I mean, let's be honest. You hope that you never need to use a fire extinguisher. You build your rig so it hopefully won't set on fire.
Yep.
So it probably makes the most sense to just get a fire aid, stick it in there, and then if in 5 years I need to buy another one, who cares?
Exactly.
True story.
So I don't know. What do I do with my old dry chems?
Put them in their shop.
Leave them in there.
Leave them in there? Just have both? I guess it doesn't hurt to have more than one extinguisher.
That's what I mean. I'd hang them all over in the shop. I wouldn't throw them away or anything.
No, hell no. I'm not throwing them away. I mean, I have some in the shop, but
I put one
in the house, one by the fireplace.
You got a toolbox in your trailer or on your trailer?
No, but I should.
If you do, just throw one of them in there.
I need to make it down to Bray and have them all that lit up.
Yep.
Kind of been saying that for like a year.
You want to take it with me next week?
Are you going to Peoria next week?
Yes.
Oh, you're literally dropping it off next week?
Yeah.
Then yes, absolutely.
Yes. That's the plan, as long as I can get everything put together.
Yes, bring the toolbox with you if you would, please. I wish I brought it today.
Yep.
That's okay.
Yeah, we'll see each other.
I'm going to see you.
Yep.
Okay, you ready for some mail call?
Mail call.
All right, so we got a big old box here from Chris Willie. It's in a 12 by 12 by 16. You want to guess what's in it?
No.
Can I shake it?
No. Yeah, sure. Don't shake things and know that's how you activate the explosive.
And boom, Packy snacks everywhere.
Does everyone have their safety glasses on?
Dude, we're going to have to start doing a full PPE check.
Full PPE every time
we start getting mail call. Be like, all right, hazmat suit, goggles, face shields,
protection.
Fire aid is ready. Wait. Mike's like firefighter ready over there.
Hold up. Did you say PPE?
Yeah.
Is that penis protection equipment?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, that's the problem.
We all have our cups?
Yes.
No, you're protecting yourself from whatever penis is coming out of the box.
Oh, that's a good point.
Okay, I have got
protection from penises.
I have got my
mouth guard
approved glasses on. Of course, Chris stapled the damn box. Staples everything.
It says open on podcast.
Yes.
Did that come in the mail? Oh my God, what the hell just hit me? It was a staple. I really legitimately almost needed safety glasses just now.
I know.
You almost hit me in the face with
I told you to put them on.
Everybody who's listening to this is like, you guys literally just talked about this, and then you get hit in the eye.
Those aren't Packy snacks. Those are regular styrofoam.
Nope, that's incorrect.
No, that's a packing.
You get a snack.
That's a snack.
Have you get a snack?
Have you eaten one of these yet?
I know that you said you had. I'm afraid to for some reason.
Just put the fucker in your mouth. The whole thing. Don't take a bite of it. That's a bitch move.
I'm scared. You do it.
Ian just eats one nonchalant.
But see, it like a dissolve. It's not good.
It's not good.
There's a note.
Rub your tongue on it, and it dissolves.
Oh, gross. Fuck, I need another beer now. Hold on, I'll be back.
I got one right here.
Hit me. You have a new unopened beer?
I guess so.
God, that thing was gross.
It says, hey guys, here's your new stickers as requested and some Iowa craft beers from the Dubuque area. No idea if they are good, but the cans look cool.
The cans look
cool. As long as the cans look cool, that's all that matters. So these are not
I'm proud of you. You ate a fucking packing peanut.
Well, I saw this and I was like, that is not
that's not the good one.
No, those aren't the good ones. Yeah, don't eat the S ones.
I told you it's not like I don't eat them because it's fun.
No, it was like eating what do you call those things? Like
I don't even know. Butthole. It's gross.
Oh, they got to open them. Wow, that's a whole bunch of stickers. Oh, my God.
That's what she said.
Oh, my God.
Huh. What?
Quantity.
Got a hundo stickers just in case.
I send stickers out in our merch orders all the time.
I'm going to put one of these on snow day. Oh, wait. Am I allowed to? I haven't bought anything from Chris.
Yeah, you can.
I know. I'm the worst.
Better order some Fire Aid.
Yeah.
Oh, does he sell them?
Yep.
I was actually going to ask you who I can get them from. Okay, Chris, I'll order some Fire Aid from you here pretty soon.
I'm attempting to get the rest of the package out of here.
Then I can actually put my sticker on with pride.
What the hell is this?
You can't put it on until you buy.
I'm sorry, this is for you.
What the hell? What do you mean it's me? Full-size mics.
It literally says full-size mic right on it.
Oh, I got my own package? I feel so special.
He said there was something for everybody. Okay, so there's full-size.
Sweetheart.
So I guess you did get something from Chris. Okay, dump all these. God,
these are the awesome stickers.
You can stop anytime with the Packy snacks.
Oh, nice. Is it like a Sasquatch?
Yeah. But see, show them the back of your shirt. Is that the new shirt?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's got that look. Okay, I didn't see the back of your shirt yet. That's awesome. I don't know how to open this. I'm going to cut myself.
So we have got in here.
Do you want to wait and see what Mike got in his box?
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll kind of go through.
I'm excited.
The nice thing with these is they're die cut.
Yes, that's what he sent us, some die cuts. So I had some. I didn't know this, but I had some die cuts in the last package I got.
Holding out on me.
Yep. Had I known that, of course I was in isolation, but had I known that when you needed them, I would have asked you to.
Do we need crawler stickers? I think we might need some crawler and ORA stickers for our merch pile. Rick, Fred, Jacob, Chris just sent us 100 stickers. Well, actually more than that because we got 2 different kinds of stickers.
I cannot believe we got 100.
But I like to send out some sponsor stickers in our merch orders every once in a while. So hook us up.
I can't believe I got something. I feel so famous.
He's like, I can't believe I got stuff.
Wow, he packed.
I'll be interested to see.
Mike just ate a packing peanut.
Everything gets a fucking staple in it.
I know it's just to make me extra full size, guys. We put large objects in tight spaces. So we say, oh god, there's more.
Anyone sitting in the room with these chuckle fuck something
deserves some free stuff. That's true. I probably do. Is this my invoice? Say an invoice.
Yeah, it's your bill.
Oh, geez. Like, actually, Chris includes a bill. Small token of appreciation for help on the shifter mission. Chris Willie, complete off road, and it is an invoice for $56.25. So whatever this is, I get to pay for it.
Now you're paying for whatever you just got.
Oh god, I'm gonna make a fucking mess,
dude. Here,
do it over the big box.
Here, hold on.
Oh god,
let me get the beers out of it first.
Hold on, start eating them. You gotta start eating.
You gotta eat my way into this
into the package. Yes.
Half of these aren't Packy snacks. That's okay. Eating them anyway. Oh.
You mix one and one. You mix one of the junk ones, one of the good ones. Have you ever tried to eat one of those?
Ugh.
Yeah, the not edible ones.
Go for it.
No,
come on, Ian.
It's bad.
He's literally already tried to eat one. He's done this on the show.
It's literally like I've done it before. It's like literally like worse than the last one. I'm just proud that you just said.
Oh god, what's happening?
You're getting
so many things happening.
You're getting fake packing nuggets everywhere.
I'm just proud of you for.
Oh shit!
Looks
like I got a Yukon Gear and Axle hat.
It looks like a Raceline sticker.
Dude, this is a classy hat. Look how nice this hat looks.
That is kind of a really nice hat.
I like that. It's very simple. It's I love it. It's very like.
That's a slick looking hat.
It's a very slick hat. Thank you, Rick. That's awesome. I'm sorry, not Rick. Chris.
Chris.
Yes, I don't know why I said that.
Because you got confused.
I got confused. I got excited.
Oh, you got your own shirt.
I got my own complete off-road shirt.
Nice.
It's a large.
Is it? It's almost the right size.
It's almost the right size.
Almost. Maybe you can shrink it.
I'll shrink it a lot. I'll just put it in the dryer. A whole bunch of Raceline wheel sticker for my Racelines.
He thought you were a large. Mike's a medium.
I also got several complete off-road stickers as if 100 wasn't enough.
You got your own stickers. Put that one back.
And it means there's even more stuff in here. Oh my gosh!
Oh, you got one of the big ones.
I got some
dick
Reed racing decals.
That's extra horsepower for your TBI motor.
Oh my god!
There.
I can't even imagine how many
of these did you get? Oh, did you get 2 of these? Oh,
well, we got to take a tax. We got to take a couple if you got more than one. Yeah, that goes on. Your, put that on your windshield.
Complete off-road windshield banner.
Or on the side of the flatbed, maybe?
On this flatbed, yeah.
That would actually look pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd put it on my trailer, but then everyone would think that I stole my trailer from Complete Off-Road.
Complete Off-Road rents trailers? Awesome. Yeah, call Chris.
Or it's just theirs and you stole it. I feel like that's what people would think.
That's funny.
Damn, Chris, that's awesome. Thank you so much. You didn't have to get me anything. I'm happy just to be here and be talking with these idiots.
Hanging out with my
talking with these idiots.
Mike is so happy to be here talking with us on the podcast.
I am.
He literally
that's a nice hat.
7 a.m.
I love this hat. I seriously love this hat. This is awesome.
It's a good looking hat.
Who
makes it?
I wonder who actually makes it. It doesn't say.
Oh, really?
I mean, maybe Yukon manufactures their own hats. Yeah,
Doubtful.
right.
That's the way. I don't know why they wouldn't.
That's totally it. Yeah.
Totally.
And I love that it's not a flat bill hat. That's my favorite part.
Yes.
Oh well.
I've already almost got the curve right just from sitting here holding it in my hand.
Let me see this hat. Literally is not made by anyone. How strange.
Nice.
I've really grown fond of the Richardson hats.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're back ordered.
Seriously?
From Richardson.
Wow.
We tried to get some for 0.1 and we got some, but they are back ordered AF with no ETA.
This is a 115 medium large that I got from Wolfie.
Yep.
And I don't know. This fits my little head.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I can dig it.
I can dig it.
I can dig it.
I can't believe I got so much cool stuff.
All of the things.
Okay, so Mike got shirts. I got a shirt and a hat and stickers.
A shirt, a hat, and a bunch of stickers.
And an invoice.
And an invoice for $56.25.
And a bill.
And then we got beers. Beers on beers on beers.
We got 4 beers.
So we got 4 beers here.
Iowa Eagle American Lager.
Yes.
That's some America shit.
America. Ask for the Eagle. So that's one of them. It is, that's the whole thing. Light, crisp, and refreshing. So that's a 16. That's a pound.
I bet that blonde lager is good.
This one here is Back Pocket Brewing, American Style Bubba Hazy IPA. Made in Iowa, 6.1, 30 IBU, 1 pint. The next one is from the same Back Pocket Brewing, and it's Gold Coin. How do you say that? Is it Hellas? Is it a
Hells?
Hells.
Yeah.
That's the type of lager, or what? Is that right?
I would say that's probably the style.
It's a blonde lager. I don't know. Anyway, nonetheless, 5.2 and 15 IBU, so it's less bitter. And then the last one here is from Reunion Brewing, and it's called Tank Puncher IPA. So that'll be interesting to try that one. And it's a 12-ounce can.
I'm so excited about my stuff that I didn't even hear anything you just said. So now I'm just going to have to look at these beers.
That's fine. You can look at all the beers. Thanks for the beers, Chris.
Appreciate
We have more beers in the fridge now.
Free stuff, including free beer. Man.
I know.
Knows the way right to my heart.
Stickers, swag, beer.
Okay, so it turns out I did not get you beers for your Packy Snack aftertaste.
I mean, unless I want a warm beer straight out the box.
Straight out the box.
I think I'm going to wait.
Yes. So... Cool.
I'm still impressed with you that you ate that. I don't know why, but
he just saw you do it. Was like,
well, that's why I said you do it, because I wasn't going to do it unless you did it.
I've done it before.
I thought maybe you were fucking with me.
Nope.
Just like I put it in my mouth and your eyes get all big, like, I can't believe you said that.
I was like, oh my God.
Steve, did you get the right one?
Yeah. Hope you did. We'll find out. It's not a good.
It's like eating a generic cheese puff, but with 0 flavor.
Yes.
It's like zero. It's like a clear cheese puff.
But like if you put some cheese on that.
If you put cheese flavoring in that, nacho cheese flavoring.
It's about the same.
It would be
still going to taste like a cheesy ass.
Less gross. I think the worst part is that it dissolves in your mouth. Yeah, it's like at least cheesy puffs.
And then it's kind of it's kind of gummy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like it doesn't have any crunch. It needs crunch. But then if it had crunch, then it would be everywhere in the box.
And it would make a terrible packy snack. It would make a terrible packing item because your items would just be all like...
You would just get it. It would just be all. There'd just be dust in the bottom.
Fucking Cheeto dust on everything.
Like, you take the box and you like dump it into your mouth like the cheese dust in the bottom of a chip bag.
Yes.
Yum.
Your package comes with all these like cheese puffs and then like a packet of cheese powder.
Yeah.
Any puffs that are left when this arrives, add cheese powder and enjoy.
Cheese powder and enjoy. While you open your cheesy package. Yeah, it's very intriguing, but you just ate a packing peanut.
Packy snack.
Yep.
I wonder how dangerous that really is.
Their
Ian's had like 5 or 6
of them. Also, the sanitation of that. Like, it's like that. Just, it was made in some factory, rolled out of some machine, and we just like stick it directly in our mouth. It's almost like drinking a can of soda.
Yeah.
Or a can of beer. Because it's like, where's the top of this been? In a manufacturing facility and not cleaned at all? And we're like, I'm going to put that in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
things weird
things
that
you
we
don't
do
think about.
Certain things, yeah. Like when you go to the gas station and buy a can of whatever.
Anything.
Soda. Yeah.
It's
so
like
you wipe the
how many people have like literally like rubbed their finger on that and then not washed their hands.
Yeah,
not washed their hands
just
and then touched
full
it.
palm the can to stick it in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been in 18 people's hands, and we're just like, I'm going to put my mouth on that.
Yep. And enjoy it.
No.
It's weird that we don't even hesitate.
I saw something so disturbing on TikTok yesterday. It's one of my people that I follow on there, and I was just like, no, I can't do that. I don't.
This is something that you do all the time, and now you can't anymore?
No. I wouldn't have done it before, but now, especially not now. Dangerous.
Germs. You gonna share?
I don't know if I should share them on the podcast.
Is it gonna ruin a lot of people's lives?
Ooh, it was pretty bad.
Okay. All right.
It was grody.
I don't want to hear it.
It was grody for me anyway.
I guess just don't tell us. That podcast the listeners don't want to know. I don't want to know. Ian doesn't.
Do you want to know?
I mean, I don't know if I want to know. So you got to tell us.
That's like earlier when he asked, "Are you ready?" I'm like, "Well, ready for what? Like, ready? Are you about to come across the table like a spider monkey, or like you gonna give me $1,000? Like, what am I ready for?" Yeah,
It was some kind of trend that's starting up on there, and it was something about like essentially somebody taking a drink and then spitting it in someone else's mouth.
Oh, I hate that very much.
Ooh, I can't get behind that.
Nope.
No.
It's like a baby bird. It's like, can you chew my food for me?
That's a trend. People do that for fun.
I haven't seen
try
it,
to see if they won't throw up.
I have no
I'm just thinking about
like,
actually kind of makes me
what's the point? That's the internet for you.
Spread germs.
To be gross. The point is to be gross.
Yeah, that's probably the point. Like probably get a million views or a couple million views off that, because it's like, why are you doing that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm upset.
I was
just you just telling me upsets me, but you watch someone do it, so that's way worse.
Not a fan. I can't get behind that. Couldn't get behind it before. Definitely can't get behind it now.
100 stickers.
It's a lot.
Of the one kind. Then we got a whole stack of these.
It's funny. I snagged one of theirs, and then I found out that I had my own in my box. I was like, oh, I guess. So
did you keep the other one?
I did.
You did.
What am I going to do with 5 of them? Nothing. I need one.
What? No, I need 6.
Stick it on my rig and call it a day.
Yeah. Put it on your toolbox.
I guess I could put one on the
You put one on the beer fridge in the garage.
I haven't put any stickers on the fridge. Not a single one.
Yeah.
No, I think it came with the sticker. It's called like Power Master or something. I don't know. I assume it's some racing thing. I got it from a guy that's not into cars, so I don't know what the hell it is.
Oh, interesting.
The fridge, I mean.
Yeah. So, is that way? Did you get a new fridge recently? Like last year?
Yeah, my beer fridge went out, took a shit, and a friend had one. He's like, my brother left this in my garage like several years ago. So we open it up. It is completely full of mold. It smells terrible. Yeah. And I'm like, but does it work? And he's like, as far as I know. So I took it home, bleached the shit out of it. A cool 40 degrees in the fridge.
Nice.
So it's 38. I don't know, whatever fridge temperature is supposed to be. I got the
40,
thermometer
38,
in there.
somewhere in there.
Keeps my beer cold.
That's all that matters.
That's its job.
But that's the trick with the shop fridge. Is just get a gross fridge, bleach it out, and just live your life.
Yeah,
doesn't need to be clean.
The beer fridge that's at my house was the fridge that came with the house when we got it.
No.
Yep.
Then you upgraded and moved it to the garage. Yeah.
And then as soon as I get done polishing in there, I'm gonna give it a full douching. It needs it.
Is that happening anytime in the do you have a timeline on when you're putting a building up or just nothing?
No, I've got a shop lined up in Rantoul.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So swing by your house on the way home and get a beer.
Sounds good.
Beer fridge to beer fridge to home. Yes.
No, I literally hadn't heard anything about that.
Just waiting on it to become available. They don't know what they're doing. So, I mean, the person that owns it wants me in there. So he's like fighting to get me into that spot.
Is it being used right now?
Yeah. There's a person in it, but he's like moving his stuff out of it.
Oh, okay.
But he had somebody else renting it with him. And they're like, well, we need to make sure that he's not going to like try to rent it. So
gotcha. Is it like single bay, 2 bay, way big, like big enough for a semi? Like
it's big enough for a semi, but it's not tall enough for a semi.
No.
Yeah.
That doesn't really.
But I need out of my house.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So, your garage should be for parking cars in.
Yeah. Doing like Jeep stuff.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
Razor
all
stuff.
of those things.
No. A Razor would fit nice though.
I know. Wait. I accidentally said all of those things right after Ian said Razor things. I want to retract my statement because he stuck that one in there on me.
Not all of that thing.
Not that. Except for not that.
Razor Life 22 RP.
Jesus. You want to slide this in the last call?
Let's slide it out of here. Yes.
Last call. Shit. Are you actually?
Are we last calling?
We can.
I don't know.
I mean, it's what is it?
9:38. I was supposed to leave 8 minutes ago.
Or a little over an hour.
1:15.
Yeah, I'd say.
I mean,
up to you guys. You want to do a last
I have
call?
nothing to do today except for drink beer. So if I have to drink another beer to start my day of drinking beer, it's nothing.
Go get us some beers.
Go pick one beer.
One beer.
One beer.
And I'll be back. 3 pint glasses.
Okay.
I got one.
Bottom right corner of the cabinet.
And then we'll on the bar. We'll last call, and then we'll be ready to roll.
I don't really care what you get.
Ready to go. Oh, Jesus. There's Nugget. We sent the wrong guy after beer.
Or did we?
I don't know.
He gets eaten. We take its free shit.
Huh.
Split the stickers.
Family.
You want to rock, paper, scissors over the hat and the shirt?
Yeah.
What size shirt was it?
Large.
You're going to have that then.
That's fine.
Do you wear an extra large, don't you, though?
Huh?
You wear an extra large? So we'll
For
just...
now.
Okay. Let's sell the shirt.
The wife wears a large.
Okay.
Go with that.
Or we'll go with this.
Yeah.
Let's sell the shirt.
Okay.
As a memory to Mike.
Oh.
We'll give Patty like the $12 that somebody's willing to pay for it.
Right.
And then we can rock, paper, scissors for the hat.
For the hat.
And then we'll split the stickers.
Okay. I'm down with that.
Okay.
All right. Rock, paper,
what else
scissors.
does he get? Does he have anything else?
I think that's what he got. I think that's all he got.
That's all he got?
I think so.
Okay.
So stickers and hats. Anything else?
You want his jacket?
His wallet?
Does he have his wallet? If he's a smart dog, he would eat the evidence.
Who gets the truck?
You can have it.
Oh, okay. I get started?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Mike made it back.
Damn it.
So much for all those plans. Oh, we got a hop butcher.
We're glad you came back.
I got attacked by your dog.
Yes, that's what we were discussing.
That's what we were hoping.
Man, I don't know why.
You'll have to listen to the podcast to find out what the plan was, but we had a plan. Just know that your things were taken care of.
What's that supposed to mean?
Listen to the podcast.
Your things are taken care of.
Yeah. We got you, boo.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
We got your stuff.
He's going to listen to the podcast and send us what the text means. Fuck you guys.
I get attacked by a dog. You guys do some dumb shit while I'm going.
It wasn't dumb.
It was actually very logical. It was a very agreed upon, logical stuff.
It was full workout.
Oh my goodness.
Because I don't need another rig.
Oh, yeah. I do. Mine to get a cage put in.
Yeah, so you could use it
right
in the meat. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it made sense.
It did.
It was 100% logical.
It was the right decision.
Correct.
I was glad you got a pint glass for 3.5 ounces of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll work.
Okay.
It's easy to clean a pint glass.
Almost could have done a double shot glass, but
thanks, buddy. Read us what we got.
What are we having today? We're having
Presto. Does this have a name on the bottom of the can?
Joe Zumpf.
Yeah, we got to give him some credit.
I wonder if this was packaged.
We do need to give me a friggin' Sharpie.
Okay.
And give me those 4 beers while you're writing in and all.
That'd be good.
Because I need to do. If I don't do it now, I forget about it and I put it in the fridge, and then I'm just I don't know who brought us those.
Sometimes we know, I remember who brought them, but when they come in in mass quantities. What do you got, Mike?
What do I have here? I have Presto Changeo, a double India Pale Ale with Mosaic and Simcoe hops. 7.5% alcohol by volume.
Ooh.
And it's served in a pint can.
Pint can.
By Hop Butcher.
But it doesn't have the wide mouth opening on the can, the pint style opening.
That is a wide mouth, isn't it?
Well, it's a wide mouth. You're correct about that, but it's not the full top.
It's not the big one.
Oh, well, that's just silly. Who's doing that these days?
There's a couple people that are doing it.
I don't think I've even seen any. I know what you're talking about. I've never seen one in person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've had one in person.
Interesting.
They're pretty
I
cool.
missed everything you said about this beer.
It's a beer from Joe.
I mean, I'm going to drink it. It's not going to slow me down.
It's a double IPA.
It's a double IPA with Mosaic and Simcoe hops.
Smells good.
It has tasting notes. Maybe the last one we had was Hop Butcher too, because I feel like I also think it's kind of strange there's tasting notes on the can, but how about, what do you guys think it tastes like? And I'll tell you if you're right.
It's got chunkage.
It's got chunkage in the bottom because
so
Mike
give it a little swirl.
Swirl the shit out of it. Let it ride.
What do you think? I wish I knew more about the difference in hops.
Yeah, even I'm not going to sit here and try.
I want to say Mosaic hops are generally that you get that little bit of a sweeter smell to it. I feel like somebody told me that.
Interesting.
That Mosaic hops, because you see them a little more often, and it's because it's a little bit sweeter of a hop. It's not like you're eating fucking the lawn mowings.
Right.
It gets that little sweeter.
Does that have the IBU count?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Well, okay, so if that's the case, let's just say that Mosaic hops are sweet. Then maybe Simcoe hops are what give you a piney flavor, because it definitely has kind of a piney taste to it. Not like overpowering, not like super terrible, but it is just a little bit of piney.
I think they were telling me that a mosaic hop, when you smell it, you get that little, because if you smell this, you kind of get that little, it's like a sweet kind of flowery, like a sweet flower smell.
Yeah, mosaic and Simcoe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't really know. That's just, I feel like somebody was telling me some shit like that.
We need to take a beer class.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool to do.
Me and Derek did that once long ago.
Really?
Yeah, with Virgil. He used to do it at radio.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
There was so many things that used to happen.
That was so cool.
Don't anymore. The tasting notes are mixed berries, sweet pine, and juicy pineapple.
I don't know if I get any pineapple, but you probably get some of the acidity from the pineapple.
Yeah.
It's definitely juicy. I don't know if it's necessarily pineapple. You definitely taste the pine. I don't know about mixed berries, but I don't know. I just like double IPAs. Berries. I'm usually pretty happy.
So how do you feel about this?
I like it.
Okay.
Mike didn't like IPAs at all when I first started drinking beer.
That is a fact. I do remember those days.
I'm almost getting like some orange in here.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't even want to say like citrus. Yeah. I mean, almost like orange. I mean, like the actual flavor of an orange.
I would love to like give you my opinion on it, but I'm pretty sure my flavor is still fucked. So,
man, I hope that comes back.
I mean, it's back. Like I can taste it, but like it's not. I don't think it's not fully back yet, developed. I suppose allergies are probably not helping with that any.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joe. This beer's tasty.
Thanks, Joe. So, Mike, you're gonna do nothing today but chill. You can take last week's notes to like literal.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Yeah. Like I worked my ass off the last couple of days so that today I can literally do nothing. I mean, I'm not going to lift a finger. I'm not going to wash a single dish. I'm not going to sweep. You're not going to
adult at all.
I'm not going to put a dish in the dishwasher.
Nothing. Just
nothing.
You're going to go home and do absolutely nothing.
I worked so hard yesterday and I was actually happy about it because I was looking so forward to a day
doing nothing.
No obligation. I mean, except for this, but this is fun.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is fun.
And I drove snow day here. Shook the whole fucking way. I don't know what's going on there. But it's funny. Last night, I drove it to a cookout. I took the interstate home, took 57. It was doing like 75, smooth as glass. And I was like, damn, these tires are awesome. And then this morning I get in it and it always shakes at first because they're bias ply, right?
Right.
So like usually by the time I get to 45, like literally like I'm quarter mile, it's already smoothed out.
Right.
And today, like every like 10 seconds, like the steering column just like shakes and then it comes back and I'm just like, and I was like, oh, surely it'll come out of it. And never did the entire way it shook.
Weird.
I should probably check my lug nuts.
Yeah.
Oh. What are you doing?
So,
taking a video of me or something?
No.
Looks like it, right?
Yeah, it looks like he's like pointing his camera right at me. I'm like, all right, bro.
I'm actually, yes, taking a video of you.
Okay.
Here it is. So here's a sensory description of mosaic hops. And this makes a whole lot of sense after what you've said.
Okay.
Sensory description is mosaic hops are quite complex in its profile. It may be most noted for its blueberry or berry medley aromas, but other descriptors used include mango, stone fruit, rosy or floral, bubblegum, tropical, citrus, grassy, pine, earthy, herbal, and spice.
That's a whole fucking gamut.
You listed every flavor of every IPA that's ever existed.
And it says it's a complicated variety and lives up to its name.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
It depends on what time I'm sure, like, yeah.
But I bet it's whatever you put with it. And it says mosaic plays well with other fruity or citrusy hops.
Right.
So you have to play those different hops off to highlight or low light some of those flavors.
What was the other ones in this one? The other hops in this?
Oh, shit. I already forgot.
Wasn't it like systemic or something?
Mosaic. Yeah. Systemic hops? No, Simcoe. Simcoe and Mosaic.
How do you spell that?
Simcoe.
Just like it sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, Simcoe.
Yeah. What did you think I was saying?
Simcoe. Stimco.
Yeah, right. No, it's tasty.
Mm-hmm. It's not a bad beer.
I like that it's piney. It makes it crisp.
Yeah.
It's got a really smooth.
It's kind of light for 7%.
I mean,
it has a light finish. Like it's not heavy at all.
It has kind of a medium mouthfeel, I think, because it's hazy.
Yeah.
You know, they're always a little creamier than
a medium mouthfeel.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's not a heavy mouthfeel, so I'm going to call it a medium mouthfeel because it's, I mean, a hazy beer. It's got a lot of head. You know, usually beers like that are smoother.
Right.
Majority of brewers, and this is a Simcoe hop, majority of brewers commonly use this hop for its aromatic and bittering qualities.
That's right.
Flavor profile includes hints of citrus, passion fruit, apricot, and berry. It also has the essence of pine and earthy scents. With these tastes combined, beer experts describe the flavor of Simcoe hops as earthy and fruity. Mm. But it's just weird. Do you feel like
this isn't as fruity as maybe I would like it to be?
I would agree with that. It's a little bitter. It's a little bitter for my.
I think the pine kind of takes over and it washes out some of the fruitiness.
It's interesting that those two hops. The description of those two hops explain. They talk about a lot of fruit and a lot of citrus and stuff like that, and berry. And I'm just not getting the full like. It definitely has like fruity notes in it, but not as
prominent as you would maybe like.
Yeah,
I guess some of them are just like all kinds of like pineapple and citrus and just it's all fruit.
Oh yeah, it's like a fruit juice. Yeah,
grandma's fruit salad from
Triptych. Oh my god, that was some fire. I don't even know what was in that.
I don't want to know, but it's epic.
That beer is delicious.
Nectar of the gods.
I love that when you drink so much beer, like when you get to a point where you've drank enough beer that you don't taste the beer anymore. Mm-hmm. Like it's fun for me. My cousin doesn't drink beer at all. And so like he took a drink of that grandma's fruit salad. I was like, oh man. It tastes like beer. I'm like, I don't taste beer at all. What the fuck
does that mean? It tastes like beer. Like I cannot
does it taste like a Bud Light? Like, is it the same?
Yeah. Like does somebody? That's what people mean when they say
that's what I'm saying.
Beer.
Like like that's what I'm saying. Like
I don't like the beer taste. What the fuck does that mean?
Do you remember when you were a kid? Like maybe when you were a kid or something, and somebody that was like drinking a Budweiser or whatever, they come around you and you could just smell that hop, hop and barley, that beer smell. It was like very distinctive, and I'm like, wait. Is that what I smell like after I drink a craft beer?
It makes you wonder because how would you know?
You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Right.
And actually none of us would know even if the other because we've been doing it for so long that we're just numb to it.
Yeah. From time to time, like I'll ask my wife and she's like, do you have a beer? I'm like, can you tell?
It's weird. Like I could go into a bar and I know exactly the smell you mean. Like my grandpa would have a beer. I still remember what that smelled like.
Yeah. Old Milwaukee.
But now, like I walk into old Milwaukee smell. No, I'm serious. Like I walk into a bar and I don't even smell that smell.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's like there's 100 open beers in here. Not anymore, but I mean.
Yeah.
But that's just it. Yeah. Like there's that very distinct when you're a kid and you've never had a beer.
Yep.
There's that very distinct smell of beer. That's very interesting. Yeah.
And the flavor of beer. I still remember having a beer as a kid.
Yeah.
Really?
You think it like burns, and it doesn't at all. It's like the lightest, stupidest thing ever.
Well, so I think my grandpa, it was either Old Milwaukee or Milwaukee's Best. I don't remember which one it was, but either one, it's like.
Those still burn to this day.
So you'd crack one of those and you'd be like, oh my God, people go pay to sit in a room and drink this bullshit? And then you'd find like a wine cooler and you're like, fuck yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Wine cooler. That's what I need.
That's fucking fruit juice.
That's all this is. Yeah.
It's just boozy fruit juice, It's but what I think's funny and it upsets me so much when somebody's like, I don't like beer.
We've had this discussion.
I was going to say, boy, you ain't a broken record right now.
What the fuck? How that pisses me off so much. When he's like, oh, you got that beer taste. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I can literally give you this beer that tastes like chocolate cake.
Oh my God.
And you're not going to get this tastes like beer.
But here's the thing. You say it tastes like chocolate cake because you're...
Is it because I'm so numb to the beer?
Your palate deciphers all those flavors.
Your palate has had so much beer that you can now pick up the different notes, the different beer flavors. It would be same with like coffee.
Yeah.
When you drink coffee for so long, if somebody was to put something in your coffee like chocolate or something like that, you would taste the chocolate. Whereas somebody that doesn't drink coffee at all, you give them a chocolate coffee and they're like, oh, it's coffee.
Until you put enough sugar in it.
Well, yeah. But still, even then, they're like, it still tastes like coffee. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the common flavor, like whatever the common flavor is amongst all of the drinks. It just kind of like it goes away and you pick up the other subtleties around it.
The lowest common denominator.
I don't like it.
Like that.
I said I don't like it.
I don't like that. But it is interesting to think that you could drink something like this that's fruity and somebody could smell you as you walk by or whatever and think that you had
a beer,
a Busch Light.
Bud Light or something stupid. Yeah.
You'd be like, no.
Kind of makes you wonder. I'll get pulled over on the way home, breathe around the cop's face. Yeah. Like, what do I smell like?
What I drink?
We'll read your arrest report and he'll be like, blue Bud Light breath all over officer, and then said, smell me.
Do I smell like Bud Light? He's like,
I love it.
No, you smell like Presto Changer. I'm like, oh, you're a beer snob too.
He's straight up playing like guess this beer breath with a cop on the side of it. Blow into my mouth again.
Blow into my mouth. It's not even my nose.
It's got subtle Busch Light. I'm tasting a little Busch Light breath, maybe a little coffee, and you're like, well, actually, yes. I love it.
And he's like, this was fun. You're arrested.
Yeah. Yes. And he's like, and let's go. You're coming with me.
What are we naming this episode?
I don't know.
This is fun. You're arrested.
Don't breathe. Don't breathe and drive.
Don't breathe in the cop's mouth.
Officer, does this smoke Bud Light?
Hey, you know what though? When that cop goes unconscious and I bring him back with the Heimlich.
Yeah,
it's not the Heimlich. That's the when you're choking.
CPR.
CPR.
Yeah.
They'll be like, man, I sure am glad you breathed in that cop's mouth.
Guy has this like stops breathing. And Mike's giving him the Heimlich.
I will save you. I think this is the wrong thing.
Oh shit! It's the other maneuver.
How drunk are you?
Damn it. I don't know. He couldn't guess my beer either, so I'm not telling. God almighty. So you're dropping the Jeep off this week. Is it before next podcast or?
It depends on when we podcast next week.
Okay.
If we podcast next Monday, then hopefully it'll be gone.
Okay.
But I don't know that for sure yet. I've got a lot to do. I got to get
right on.
I got to get the rockers completely cut out and figure out how I'm going to do the driver's side. So I'm going to have to order some steel tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to have to get the passenger side cut and welded as well.
Yep.
Once I get the 2x6 rockers put back in and fully welded and at least put into place so that Bray can attach tube to them, then I will be able to load it on a trailer and take it to him.
Cool.
Yep. I do that and put the seats in.
Nice.
I think that's all I'm going to do for now.
What are you doing next week?
And then when he gets back, Mike and I are going to put the stiffeners on.
Oh, so you're doing the frame stiffeners after?
Yeah.
That Mike's
I don't think he needs the stiffeners. There's no reason he's not going to tie anything into the stiffeners.
As long as you don't roll it on the way home.
Yeah.
Stiffeners wouldn't help it anyway.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Ignore that fact.
Well, with the exception of maybe where they tie into the tube.
Yeah.
Like the rockers. So I think when I get the stiffeners put on and I get all of that figured out.
Why don't you just drop the stiffeners off and have him do it?
He won't do them.
Why not?
I asked
he
him.
He doesn't like you?
I think it's a time thing. I don't think he wants to like drag this out.
Gotcha.
Yep. Wants to do the tube work and get her done. I asked him, I was like, so if I can't get the rockers done,
how much? How many dollars?
He was like, no.
He was like, I would rather not. Yeah. I was like, okay. Because let's be honest, if he would do the rockers, I would just take it to him.
Yeah, the rockers is probably a pain in the ass.
But he charged me like $800 just to take the rear doors off. They're a pain in the dick.
That's why he doesn't want to screw with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just gonna try to. We haven't even talked about a like design yet for it. So hopefully we'll get to.
You'll figure it out.
Once you get down there, you'll draw it out.
Oh, he'll have it there. He'll have the measurements and everything. You know.
Yeah.
Yep. He'll have the measurements and he'll get. I'm just gonna kind of. I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of give him freedom. Like here's what I kind of want, but like use your.
You don't want to cramp an artist's style. Is my big thing.
And I think Bray is. Yeah.
I don't want to be like, this is what I want.
This is
and then
exactly
it goes,
what I
okay. And then you go, man, I don't, that's what I kind of did with Josh. I told him my basic, like, this is what I want.
I want the chassis to be made of tube, and I want this body to fit on it.
Yeah. And it was well beyond my
what you would have told him. Yeah.
So that's why, I hate when people in the off-road industry start getting real like, this is exactly how I want. I'm like, the reason you're paying somebody to do the work for you is because they can do it better than you.
They're an expert.
It's just kind of humbling at the same time. Like, I can bend tube and weld tube together, but Josh did it better. You know what I mean? And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with paying for that on certain things like that. But it's like, the guy is better than you.
Yes.
So your vision and his vision are not going to be the same.
Right.
So just tell him your basic ideas and then just say, run with it.
I want it tight to the body.
Yep.
And I want the front A-pillar to go down into the fender.
Yep. But see, those are things you start. Yeah, same. You start talking to a builder.
Yeah.
Because there are other builders that won't do what you want to do, and then you're unhappy. But if you start talking with a builder and ask the right questions about, this is kind of what I'd like to do, and they kind of run with your idea, and if they run in a direction that you're comfortable with, the end goal will be great.
Oh yeah.
If they start trying to talk you out of doing certain things, this and the other, and maybe they're right. Yeah. But if that's not what you're looking for, don't waste your time.
Right.
Because it's not going to come out how you want it to.
I think the biggest thing is going to be like getting the roof sealed back up where the plates are going down through it.
Yep.
That'll be fun for him.
Why don't you just make something for that? Like literally like a rubber thing that like goes around a tube and like seals into the bottom.
I think the way that we're going to do it is we're going to make it so it has plates with 4 bolts.
Yep.
So it'll be a plate that just sandwiches the roof panel.
I just RTV that shit.
Yeah. Just throw some sealer.
Some black stuff up there and let it ride.
I just feel like there's something for that. Like specifically
there's for tube.
The seals are for tube.
Yeah, for tube.
But they're doing a flat
We're not running
plate.
the tube through it. The tube's not going through the roof.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because the tube will come all, like I think, and I'll let Bray figure this out once he gets there, but I believe the way we're going to do it is the tube is going to come off of the halo, like off, not the halo, but off the roof cage. The little tube come off that, like an inch tall or whatever, and it'll have a plate, and that plate will have 4 bolts in it, and it will bolt to a plate on the inside that will go down the B-pillar.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand exactly what you're saying. I just don't know why not just pass it through the bottom.
Because then I can unbolt the cage and take the entire cage off.
There's that.
Oh, you want to be able to take it off.
Well, it'd be nice. Like if you do it that way, you can literally undo the cage, undo the coupling there inside the fender, and just pull the entire cage off.
Yep.
Change your windshield.
Yeah,
whatever.
That's a good point. Yeah.
But the other thing with that is if your body is not solid mounted, your cage is solid mounted.
My body is the body.
Well, but like
his body is the frame.
My body is the floor.
Body's still going to flex because even mine's solid mounted, and that shit still moves.
Right,
it moves independently. It's like your bed in your cab.
This is
still going to move.
This is going to make my Jeep very rigid.
Yes,
more rigider than it is.
Yeah. It takes the body and kind of ties it in. Where like, because I know I've got some tube that goes through the floor, and it does. Yeah. Even it's literally solid mounted with a fucking bolt and a solid puck, and it still has a little flex, and all that sheet metal kind of bends and twists a little bit. So that kind of helps.
Mine does that even with being a unibody.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it'll all tie it in and it spreads the load.
When you flex the when you flex the XJ out, like you get the back in the day, like when I first got it or whatever, I had it like flexed out in like a mud hole or something like that, and I was stuck and I had to get my strap out of the back. And you can open the hatch,
but you can't
shut the hatch.
Yep.
It's like literally like 3/4 of an inch off.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. The hatch is just way off to one side.
This will definitely stiffen it all up for you. But
it should stiffen it up, should make it safer. Hopefully be able to get a seatbelt bar put in to go with I get some harnesses.
Okay.
Josh Anderson told me I should get PRPs.
So
he said they're really comfy.
Let me tell you this.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm like, fuck that. I'll go buy the cheapest racing harness I can buy.
What did you put in your buggy?
In my buggy, I think, because I already had them because I had them in the Toyota. They're just like I don't know. You bought them from Summit. Yeah. Just a 3-inch belt.
Yep.
But what I have in the Razor is PRP. And they have the huge, it's a thick
pad.
Oh my God.
So much better than what you got in the buggy.
Unfucking believable the difference in comfort.
He said that. He was like, get PRPs, they're really comfortable.
And honestly, the only reason I have the PRPs is because they sold them in a 2-pack for the Razor, and they were on Amazon, and it was literally like one of the cheaper options. I mean, I kind of probably went to Summit and bought a 2-inch belt, a little bit cheaper, but like for the price of it, I was like, well, that's not bad.
How much did you pay for the?
It's like $100
for a 5-point.
It was like $120 or something like that.
Yeah,
it was a 4-point in the Razor, and then I added the 5th.
Yeah, but I don't know that I need a 5-point.
Probably not.
Nah,
I don't wear the 5th point in the buggy.
Yeah.
But I do wear the 5th point when I do race car things in the Razor.
Not a bad idea.
While you're moving around all the time at speed, those lower belts will start working their way up your belly.
Oh, really?
I've never had that problem in a trail rig.
Yeah.
Because you just don't. I don't wear the belts that long, full tight. I mean, you just don't. I wear the lap belt all the time when you're moving, but I don't wear the chest straps snugged up tight as shit all the time.
Right.
I'll kind of leave them a little bit loose, and then when you get up to something, you may cinch them up and pull yourself back in a seat. But I don't. That fifth point, I don't think is for trail riding, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I don't think it's necessary. But those PRPs were one of the cheaper options for a pair of belts in the Razor.
Really?
So I just got them. It's not because I wanted them.
It should be the same belt for a Razor or a full size rig.
It was just the 2-inch wide belt instead of a 3-inch, and then it just they just advertise it, I guess, for a Razor because it's 2-inch and not 3. But that's the only reason I ended up with them. And now after wearing them a few times and then racing with them, dude, that fucking cushion is awesome.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I should do that. I got those Corbeau seats from Kevin.
Yep.
And I picked them up from Mike's yesterday and sat down in them for the first time. I was like, oh, thank goodness they fit.
Yep.
My wide ass fits in them.
Are they wides or are they regular?
I don't know. But they fit me, so
yeah,
they must be.
Because I ended up with the regulars, and then I switched them out with the wides.
I'm pretty sure they're the wides because I don't know. Nugget. So upset
we
with
should have
Mike.
rock paper scissored again.
We should have. Damn
just to cover our bases,
just in case.
Well, I mean, it came back.
If you got eaten, we already had it planned. So
that's true.
Let's see here.
But yeah, the cushion, it makes so much of a difference that it's so comfortable.
PRP 2-pack, 4-point harness on Amazon, 2-inch belt instead of a 3-inch, $189. So what's the difference between a 2-inch and a 3-inch?
Just wider.
Is there a reason?
I think like speed, you hit something.
Yeah. So if you're like racing, you want a thicker strap for the save you.
Ultra 4 rules say you need a 3-inch wide belt. Okay.
And you put 2s in the Razor?
That's why they're for sale. But yeah.
Oh, really? They're for sale, you say?
Already.
I know a guy that needs a set.
Yeah. I just need to afford the other ones.
Oh.
So.
I see.
Yeah.
So how much you selling the current ones for?
What did you say they were? $189?
Yeah. That's what
these are race proven.
I don't know what these are.
So that's probably adds $50.
They've been in an accident, so they cost more.
They've been in an accident, so they cost more.
They are race proven. Let's go with that. See how classy that sounds?
Race proven.
Yeah.
Is this what you have?
Yep.
That's ones.
Mm-hmm.
They got a little
they have buckle in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
But the nice thing with those is it's not 4 independent belts like a normal setup. Okay. So you normally, like in my buggy, I have 2 shoulder belts that you would have to flip out of the way. Those are almost like a seat belt. Yeah. So you just put your arms through it, buckle it. And ours is the automotive style buckle. So it's like a seat belt. You don't have to fuck with the cam lock.
I see that. Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to just get in. You put your shoulders in, click it.
Oh, hey,
tighten it.
I can get them here for $31.67 a month.
Do it.
Do that.
Can you afford $31.67 a month?
Yeah.
Then buy the belts. What is it, like 8 months or something?
Was that on the Patreon?
Yeah.
If you guys aren't patrons, go spend the money.
Yeah.
This week's Patreon's gonna be pretty good.
Tell them how to find the Patreon.
It's in the show notes.
Check the show notes.
Stop being lazy.
Yes. And this podcast can be found on anything.
All of them.
Ever. And if you can't figure that out, totaloffroadpodcast.com has the link for everything.
Just literally look at your phone and say, hey, Google, play Total Off-Road Podcast.
And it will play.
And all of your phones just started doing that?
It just started doing it.
Literally.
Yours might do it.
Okay, here's the latest episode of Total Off-Road Podcast. Designed to fail, playing on Google Podcasts.
I'm just saying.
That's funny.
We make it so easy for you.
It's
crazy. So
check it out.
Now, how do I tell this thing to shut up?
Google. Fuck these guys.
Google, stop playing that.
We will remove this from your playlist. Check out Complete Off-Road. Talk to Chris. Get your stickers, your shirts, your hats.
Hell yeah.
Everything you need.
I just got all that stuff.
I will say my very favorite shirt from Complete Off-Road is their Life Behind Bars shirt, which is a CJ grill. I have 2 of them now.
You would like that Jeep guy.
Yeah. That shirt is so stupid comfortable.
Yep.
It's extra soft.
It is dumb comfortable.
While you're walking down the road.
I wore my other one so much. My wife was like, are you ever gonna take that shirt off long enough to wash it? So I would
no, ma'am.
Because I would wear it as around the house, use my comfy shirt or whatever.
Yep.
And I'm it's not getting dirty. I'm just
wearing it around the house.
Yeah, wear it around the house, And then when I change into something to go outside, I just set it, fold it and set it aside and come back to it later. And she's like, yeah, but you wear it a lot. Like, it's been washed ignorant amount of times since I've owned it. So last time I ordered something from him, I was like, yeah, just throw a t-shirt, throw another one of those in there for me.
It's just broken, that's all.
Add her to the bill.
Yeah, I know, but I think I got something on it the other day.
Oh, geez, you're doing too much.
Yeah, that's what it
was. So call Chris at Complete Off-Road. We talked about Crawler Off-Road at the beginning for your tree saver at Mega Soft Shackle. Yeah. Or as Mike calls it, the
doohoo.
Get your recovery rings. You remember?
I don't know what it's called.
The Traver Saver.
Yeah, the
Tray Seaver.
Tray Seaver Saver.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you were drunk on half a Busch Light and couldn't have the
Sea Traver.
Get your recovery rings and all your other kinetic ropes and every other product.
If you think you might get stuck ever,
which you will, just stuck or broke, one of the two.
You'll be in that situation. Get some crawler stuff.
Get some crawler gear. Check out ORA. I think they have a deal going on for Memorial Day.
For Heim joints?
I think it was 15% off of something. I don't remember. I don't look at the emails anymore because
if only you had made show notes. If only you had made show notes.
But the problem is, what happens when you don't put any of that on the show notes?
Yeah. If only. I know I'm going to pick up some Heim joints from ORA.
20% off.
Damn, really?
Of
stuff.
Oh, that's last week's.
Yeah.
Last week was 20% off all fabrication tabs.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
But I know he usually
Did you order your Big Ben worth?
No, I can't afford that. I got had to fix a razor. But check out Jacob for all your off-road, tabs and brackets and axle trusses and fab stuff. Fire extinguisher mounts.
Mm-hmm. He has a lot of stuff in there.
Check out Wolf Fab Works for all your custom. I think he's about ready to move into his shop. I think he said here in the next month or two.
Yeah.
He's finally getting moved all the shop equipment over to his new building.
That's awesome.
So that's cool.
Is it still on site or is it somewhere else?
It's they bought a house and it's at the house. Okay. It's just he hasn't moved all his equipment over because he can still do work over there while they get the house and everything like that set up.
Gotcha.
So I think he said here in the next month or so it's coming up.
Did you figure out what the deal was this week?
No.
Okay, so the deal this week is $20% off of what looks like flag mounts. Yes, check out our front mount flag mounts. They're where the factory tow hook goes on your razor. So it mounts right there on where the factory front tow hook goes.
Interesting.
And the code is flag20 for 20% off of those mounts.
Profit.
Yep.
Safety first. You're getting the Jeep taken care of this next week.
Trying to, yeah.
What are you doing next week? Give us a quick synopsis.
Damn thing.
Oh yeah, nothing. No, I mean, Snow Day needs like some door pins and the front diff needs resealed. Just basic little
basic
stuff.
Maintenance stuff. Cool.
Yeah,
Mike's good to go.
Nothing too big.
Right on.
I'm sad that I'm taking my rig to go get worked on.
Nah,
but
it'll give
great. It'll give me time to get that done, and then it'll give me time to get the trailer dialed.
Yep. It literally takes an entire project 100% away from you.
That's nice.
And it's magical, I promise you.
And then when it comes back, I get to put it in a shifter.
But you don't worry about all that now. You worry about, I don't even have to do anything to it.
I don't. I have to polish a shifter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
great. I'm going to polish a shifter. And then I'm going to have it ready to go when it gets back.
Yep.
And then when it gets back, I'll put that in. Did I tell you guys that I ordered those switch panels from Prime 4x4? You remember?
I feel like you told us you were going to order them.
Yeah, I went ahead and ordered those, and they came in. They actually came in pretty quick. I was surprised.
Those the Bluetooth ones?
No.
Okay.
These are the little switch. Oh, so
it's just a switch panel.
It's a switch panel for an XJ. This company on eBay called Prime 4x4 out of Hurricane, Utah. Sells these. They're steel, and they're all broke, and then they're powder coated. They're really nice, and I ordered up a pair of those. I ordered up one for the center console up front. Has five switches in there, and then there's 4 of them where my clock is now. I'll take my clock out and put them in there. I have 4 of them there, so I think I'm gonna put my compressor switch and something else, and then my lockers up on the dash, so they're away from everything else.
Yeah, so you don't bump them.
When I have my dog in there, he tries to step on them.
Yep.
Not a fan.
Nope.
Yeah, he gets hit.
10-4.
Well, yeah, you don't need your lockers engaged when you're going down the interstate.
No. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt, but same time, I don't want it.
No bueno.
Yeah. So, and the compressor doesn't have a switch So like it has a pressure switch in the back, but no, I can't shut the compressor off independently.
So if you develop a leak, it kills your battery.
No, the compressor
it's ignition.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's through ignition, but I would like to have a switch on the dash. I could independently shut it off or turn it on if I want.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep. So,
well, I'll be in Moorhead, Kentucky at Dirt Nasty. It's the first time I've never been there before. So.
I've got a job in Bloomington next weekend, so I can't go with you.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess so. So you go to Bloomington on Saturday and then Peoria on Sunday.
We're leaving Wednesday. We're leaving Wednesday. So
is it Wednesday?
Wednesday after work. Gotta make some race prep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we actually have to do work at this one. It's not where we can just show up, race, and leave. We gotta like do things. But I think the driver's list was pretty. What do you got? Like 20 side by sides and like 17 or 18. No, it was like 21 unlimited cars and like 17 side by sides. So
nice.
Should have a pretty good turnout. I'm hoping the weather looks pretty decent. Crawler guys are going to be there with merch tent. So make sure you bring all your bucks. If you guys need anything, let me know. I'll pick it up.
I do. I'm going to call Rick. I'm going to get in touch with Rick and let him know what I need. Yeah. Have him send it down there.
I'll pick it up for you. The nice thing they were telling me with their trailers, they can haul a lot more product.
Oh, yeah. Better than putting totes in the bed of the truck.
So the lot of the like, oh, do you have this with you? Is pretty much like, no, we have this with you or with us. So, so that's cool. We'll be there. We'll be selling. We just ordered a lot of merchandise too. So.
0.1 did?
Yeah. Nice. So we got a lot down there. I will have the merchandise bucket with me.
The TOP.
The TOP merchandise tote. I already have one racer that listens to this podcast. So nice. Some stickers to the side of his buggy. Pretty excited about that.
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
Nice. Cool.
So that's what we'll be all doing this week. And that's all I got.
Okay. You got to quit doing that.
Oh, I knew it was going to drive you nuts as I watched it. I was really hoping for like a more of like that flingy spring sound. I mean, it was still good, but
we're definitely going to need some isolators for these mics.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out.
Oh, yeah. So you know where to find us. Everything that you need to know is in the show notes. But in case you don't look in the show notes, or maybe you're on some platform that doesn't offer show notes, check us out on Instagram, total_offroad_podcast. Check out our website, www.totaloffroadpodcast.com. Be sure to go subscribe to the YouTube channel. It helps us out. And what was the other thing? Oh, the Trail Riders page. If you have got into the Trail Riders page and you haven't gotten accepted yet, it's because your answers haven't been accepted. Just go cancel your request and start it over again and re-answer your questions. I know I got a bunch of you in this week. I will keep trying to reach out to those of you that didn't get the questions answered. I know that's just
I don't reach out to those people.
I do.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
It literally tells you to answer the 2 questions.
I know, but sometimes you hit it and then you hit the button. You're like, damn it. And one person like answered one question and then like he's like, yeah, I was answering one question. And then I got a phone call and then I went back and it was like gone.
Fire.
And the thing is, unless you cancel the request and re-request it, you can't answer the question. You can't go back in and re-answer the questions. It's stupid.
I really thought you were going to say cancel your request and then stop talking. It's like if you answer the questions, you know what? Just cancel your request. You're done.
What he said.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah. So, if you want to get in the Trail Riders page, do that. And any last words, Mike?
Do some rig maintenance.
Fact.
Get under there and look at it.
I like it. Cool. That's all we got for you this week. Thanks for joining us for episode 76, and we'll catch you on the trail.